Hello, everyone. Welcome. Just getting started. Count it down. We're going to start officially in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Light it up, 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 light it up. Wherever you are, here we go. It's back, everyone. We are back. The fog has returned around the globe. Thanks to all of you. You miss the flavor after a little while. You miss the flavor, but you never forget how yummy it is. The fog is back. We are back. It's another foggy hump day. Nothing but good things can come of this. I'm actually quite excited. Let me know if anything is awry, though, because we're going to get right into the water. I'm going to jump in very quick today. I haven't played for even a second, so I'm craving it. I'm craving the waves. Crave the wave! Oh, that would be a sick slogan for Wave Race 65, the future sequel of Wave Race. A little more fog to get the creative juices. Look at, you see how creative this fog makes you? Look at this. Here it is. Absolutely stuffing the studio. There's no cubic inch of fresh air in here anymore. Trust me, okay? Every single cubic centimeter of air has now been filled with fog. And it feels so good, doesn't it? Crave the wave. Hashtag crave the wave. Welcome, Rinder86, Ninja Kitty Meow. Look, everyone's here. Tariq Shy, feeling quite well. How are you feeling? How are you feeling today, Tariq? Tariq. Hashtag Foggy Hump Day Noodles. You know it. Red Sky and Screaming Argonaut holding it down. The best of the best. Thanks you for being here. Story time with Gabe. Watch, what's up, Don? Watch having the fog back is going to result in great races. You never know. You never know. You know what I'm saying, Noodles? You never know. Wormhole Extreme, feeling good. Everyone's feeling good. Doing well, so Tariq is feeling good. That's great news. Modest Mind is here. What is up to you? We're going to get this party started very quickly today. And who knows what it'll lead to. Did I open the box? Are you waiting till Tuesday? Okay, good question, Screaming Argonaut. The box. People are saying, what's this box you're referring to that I've opened? We all know I love opening boxes, right? This is known about me. However, look at this. Let me make sure. Look at this. Anybody recognize this? Now, I have a very bad memory. So was this already shown off on stream? It probably was. It sounds like it was. Bloodworth. Let the cat out of the bag. Hero Bloodworth also risked his neck. Did you hear what he did to get in here? Detective Blood, to get this box in here. Detective Blood came through big time. He went to the post office and he said, I want answers. And I want answers now about this box. Please remind me who sent the box. Gosh, I have a bad memory. Blood brought it during the Destiny stream. So he explained to everyone the details, the nasty details of going into the post office, putting him under the heat lamp, making him dig around the back. Did you hear about the post office, the postal purge that was going to take place? But Blood saved this box just in time. Yule Scum sent it. Thank you, RF Switch. How could I not remember that Yule Scum sent the Yule Scum? This is what I'm talking about with my memory. It's becoming an issue. I need some kind of implant or something in there. Detective Blood to the rescue. Look at this. Story time with Gabe. Coming in with 35 months. It's a clean streak. A very nice. Counters were slammed multiple times, Screaming Argonaut. I mean, and can you imagine the thunderous echo in those chambers? We have some old-fashioned sort of Victorian-style architecture on some of these big post offices out here. And Bloodworth pounding his fist. But look, they were going to do a purge. He rescued the package, my beautiful package. I can't wait to open this thing. Do you realize it's been at least a year since I've had Yule Scum, I believe. It feels like it's been longer. But I'm led to believe that there is Yule Scum in here sent by none other than the one and only Yule Scum. I'm extremely excited about this. And it's been lost in transit, but Blood found it. I'm going to save it, though. I'm not opening it tonight, okay? So this is the last you'll see of the box tonight. I want to save it to open it with my compatriots, all my allies. We know everyone here is a huge Yule Scum fan. It's not just me. So I said, why should I hoard the scum? I want to spread the scum around, and we'll all just sort of imagine the smiles that'll light up the other allies' faces when they see this big old box of scum that we all get to enjoy together, right? The pack has landed indeed. Snug mode. In no way it's been a year? I believe it has. I mean, I remember finishing off the last scum we had. As you know, scum is not available in this country, okay? So we get these sort of beautiful shipments from around the world every once in a while, and we just gorge ourselves on it. The scummy waves are incoming, Boktan. Boktan is ready to go, all right? Look at this. I'm going to pump a little more. Pump it out there. Wherever you are, pump the fog into the atmosphere. We need it. We need the globe absolutely covered in fog. Here it is. And the fog machine's ready to go. This thing's been inactive for a couple weeks. It is absolutely ready to go. These are some excellent pumps. Look at this cloud, huh? Cumulus cloud all around me, entering, filling, and surrounding my body as I love it to do. Let's get this party started, but we need a warm-up run. And I have had zero practice on this, so we're really going to have to just ease into things, okay? So take it easy, everyone. Take it easy. Get ready to relax.
Select your watercraft.
Just kind of kick back on a foggy hump day. It feels good to escape in the middle of the week. Escape to the waves in the middle of the week. We're ready to go. I can't wait for next month. Uh-oh. The fog's affecting my throat. I'm starting I feel a dry patch in my throat. Good thing I brought this coffee. It was debated whether or not the fog was the culprit. The guilty party that made me lose my voice. But over the course of time, I said, you know what? I don't think it was the fog. And if it was, I'm a very forgiving person over time. A little bit of time, and I become very forgiving. So, one way or the other, I'm going to fight through this fog if I have to. The fog's going to keep coming, all right? The fog will keep coming. I used the fog machine on the last wave race stream. Maybe it was a little foggy. Oh my gosh, it's good stuff, Modest Mind. Look at this material. The people are coming up with material in here tonight. That's a good one, Modest Mind. The studio IPA has still not been drunk. Can you believe this? Look, I was questioned. I brought this thing home with me, I told you, and certain parties questioned me, questioned what exactly I was planning to do with this expired beer by over a year. So I did a little research of my own, and sure enough, what you all were saying is true. Beer does not expire. The only thing that gets compromised is the taste, according to the internet. So I'm still saving this thing. What happened, which was, I don't know, I took it as a nice thing, but now certain parties... interested parties moved my expired IPA to the condiment shelf, and now it's right next to my expired ecto cooler. And they just sort of said, you know what? Here's your little expired liquid shelf here now. You can keep all your expired beverages right here together, so they're nice and organized. And I said, thank you. That's quite thoughtful of you. Okay, so now I've got one of my top condiment shelf in my fridge has my expired can of Ecto Cooler, one of my most prized possessions. I haven't looked the value of this thing up in a while, so I'm going to have to. If anyone wants to do that while we're streaming, because I don't have time to do anything today but hit the waves. But if anyone wants to find a current value of an unopened, sealed, brand new in the can, sealed in the can, Ecto Cooler, I've got that, and I've got this expired what the heck's the name of the game? Outriders IPA, okay? So both these things now are next to each other. A mini fridge for all the expired goodies. I'm going to have to get one soon. Tokyo Slim. You know what else I have expired? Are the Gaga cookies. When the Gaga came out with her Oreos, I went in hard on this. I said, this thing is a collector's item, and if you miss out, you're going to miss out big time. So I got several boxes of these and kept them sealed. And I'm pretty sure they're all expired now. But the foil wrapping is pristine on the outside. Who knows what's going to happen if someone breaks the seal and eats one of those. It might crack your tooth or make you lose a filling. Hold on now. Okay, Swordfish 00830 coming in with some information here. The Yule Scum, I've eaten expired Yule Scum. It's very good. I told you, it adds a snap. So Yule Scum also is something that in my mind does not expire. You can eat it any time after any amount of, even after a massive amount of exposure to air. The only thing that happens to Yule Scum, it does become firm, and when you bite it off, it snaps. Kind of like an old Dodger dog. If anybody's ever eaten like a day-old Dodger dog, it has the same kind of snap. Okay, Swordfish 0030. Before we get started, real quick, we're going to hit the waves momentarily. High C Ecto Cooler. This is it. 12-pack for $30. Okay, well, I only have one. There are a lot of independent sellers hawking the 2016 version. $30 a piece. Are you kidding me? This is what I'm talking about. You want to talk about an investment? You used to be able to purchase them on Amazon as well, but as right now the product is unavailable. You know what that means? The value is skyrocketing. It's not available on Amazon, and as you can see here, they're being sold $30 a pop. And this thing I got, I don't even think I paid for that. Didn't I get it free? I can't remember how I came upon this Ecto Cooler now. No, it wasn't free. I did buy it. I just don't remember how much I paid for it, but it was under $2. All right, everyone, now we're getting started. Just give it a couple more years and it'll be in the thousands. Imagine my retirement, my boon, a little nest egg. People talk about nest eggs. Well, I've got one, as you can see. Another 10 or 20 years. Yeah, that thing's got to be worth a few G's. It's got to be worth a few G's. That's a little rainy day fun there. And it fits in your pocket, which is nice. You try stuffing $3 in your pocket, cash bills, it's not going to fit, but an Ecto Cooler will. No matter how much, it can go up like gold. At some point in time, if I keep this in my family 3 generations from now, maybe, this thing might be worth its weight in gold. Can you imagine a 2016 high C Ecto Cooler? You crack that thing open in 3016? All right, we got to get going here. I spent 20 minutes. All right, here we go. We got the fog. We got the waves. Look at this. The Switch is going to sleep. I've been talking so long. We're getting started. Everybody buckle in. 3, 2, 1, action. On the clock. We're on the clock, even though this is a practice run. You're probably saying, Don, what are you doing, putting pressure on yourself?
Welcome.
This is not pressure. We're going to just go out for a nice little jaunt on the water. Who knows what's going to happen? I could take a spill.
3, 2, 1.
Okay, mid-power. I could take a spill out here. Who knows? Well, we're going to start a nice little practice run on the clock. All right. I got to remember to keep my eyes forward on this now. Right? I got to remember to look forward while I'm doing this. Okay. That was all decent, I think, right? 25 was decent indeed. Now let's bring it down. We know what we need to do. Bring it down. Keep those eyes locked. I realized I'm looking at a lot of other stuff during this, and it's not benefiting me. Ooh, came out real wide. Not good, but let's see how the recovery is. A little rough. It might hurt me. That recovery might hurt me. 23. It did. The whole second. 1.5, in fact. Off of that rough riding, but we're going to keep rolling with this for sure. As long as I don't play chicken with these mines. I love when I call it out and then do it. That wasn't too bad. Ooh, that turn though, I'm getting a little rough on. All right, let's see where we came in. Minus 2.3, not terrible. A 23.5 and a high 22, a 22.8 on that lap 3, okay? So for a practice run, it's just fine. Let's hop in the Tang, y'all. Who's that? Vic Rattler? Oh, I love the way Vic Rattler thinks. What is the weight? We're going to figure out the weight of that thing. I don't know. How much does a 12-ounce can of liquid, a high C, weigh? Quarter pound? I don't know. I have no idea, actually. I'm not that great at weighing liquids. You know, you give me a solid of some sort, and you put it in the palm of my hand, say, what's the weight on this? I might be able to come up with something accurate. The liquids are hard. They're tough to hold in your hand. Someone pours a can of 12 ounces of high C in your hand, says, how much does this weigh? You say, I have no idea. It's very difficult to weigh liquids compared to solids. I don't know why that is. All right, here we go. We got to stay focused. We must stay focused. Eyes on the prize at all times today. Chat. No goofing. Absolutely stoic and serious today. In fact, what was that joke earlier? Hopefully that's hopefully no one else is working on any material during the stream. Alright, I gotta remember to do this little minefield skip. Let's see if it works. I did it. I think that was pretty good. Minus 1.4. All right, it seemed like a decent little run, but I'm only at minus 1.4. We know I like to build up a bigger lead than that, but it's just a practice run. If it was worth its weight in gold today, it would be worth 21, almost 2,200 bucks. So imagine 100 years from now. Wow. You think my great grandkids would thank me for something like that? If I willed down an ecto cooler, it's better than nothing, isn't it? Uh-oh. Absolute devastating mistake. Absolutely devastating mistake, but we'll see if we can recover. Not devastating. It was just a mistake. You'll have to let me know if my mic is too loud after this. Hopefully I'm not blowing everyone's eardrums out, but it's possible. Everything's possible. I had to reset almost everything today when there was some kind of Windows update or something happened. You know the routine. Oh no! I was doing so well! That's the first time that streak has been broken. I did pretty good last week, didn't I too? The pylons hurt me. Can you imagine? Everyone was right behind me after that. So I wasn't even doing that great. They cut in front of me, and immediately, one tiny little mistake. Hopefully I can get back to first place. I hope I can. Oh, gosh. Ouch. Brutal. Brutal accident out there on the water. I can do the skip. I've earned it. I've earned it. Here it is. Ooh, plus 1.9. Dang it. It was because of that second lap. I would have stayed in the green. Now, look, I was doing so good last week, and I saved my times, okay? So that's why now the standard is a little higher, because it remembered my times, I think, on 1, 2, and 3. So even if I do quite well, I don't think I'm coming in with those 5-second buffers anymore. But we'll see. Whoa! Stewart almost made me take a nasty spill into that wall. Thank goodness I avoided it. Now here it is. This is going to be a big moment. The timing could be right. There it is. Oh! Are you kidding me? I got underwater. I got under too soon? That looked like an absolute gimme. I thought I had that. You saw me go under, right? And so for some reason I just bobbed up right before it went under the wall. I don't know why. So a little too soon maybe on that. What a bummer. We needed that. We wanted it, but we didn't get it. Can't always get what you want, apparently. It's true. Continues to be proven true. Alright. We gotta stay very aggressive now, because now it's a battle for first place. Now it's an absolute battle for first place. We need it. Still switch perspectives, as you can see. Well, there it is. We took it over, so now we got to hold it. Oh, went out real wide there. It's still a battle for first. We're neck and neck. It's going to be an interesting tunnel of love. Oh no, brutal, nasty. I got the short end this time. I think that's impossible to come back with. Ouch. Yeah, I'll be lucky if I get second, actually. Nasty little race there. 14 seconds. So we knew we lost the 8. We already had the 2, so that was 10. And then we lost another 4 seconds on top of that because of the little fisticuffs on water. But we did not win. We didn't win that battle in the Tunnel of Love. We're going to have to be nastier next time.
3, 2, 1.
It's time to start getting max powers. This is what we need. We need max powers. Turbo Chicken isn't here yet, I don't think. Oh no, I forgot to change my perspective. No! Oh no! Bummer. Messed up my second and third turn there. I would have had it if it wasn't for that contact. Contact was made. Switch. I always hate switching mid-race. Oh no. Around wide again. I think we're going to have good tunnel runs today if we don't have too much contact. There it is. That was a flawless tunnel run, just about. That was just about flawless. The first one would have been flawless too if that I got pushed off the track a little. Contact was made. There it is, final lap. Let's try to get one more.
You're about 3 seconds ahead.
3 seconds ahead. Whoop. There it is. Ooh, nice, aggressive and clean. Okay, hopefully that's a preview of things to come this evening. Clean tunnels. Nice, a gold. That's what I'm talking about. And we brought it down 12, so at least 2 seconds there. A little more than 2 seconds. Thank you, Screaming Argonaut. Thank you, Red Sky.
Twilight City. On your mark, get set. 3, 2, 1.
Oh, so close to max power. Ample power. Where did Stewart go? Oh, she didn't crash. Well, that's good. I thought she might have gotten launched into another dimension there. But she's okay. Stewart is the most physical racer out here on the water. She loves getting into little battles and taking out targets. It's a nice competition. Let's have a great Twilight City. I want to improve my Twilight City. Did we ever figure out... Oh, I forgot. Did Chameleon give me a hot tip on Twilight City? Ooh, that was a nice little angle. I don't know if it slowed me down going over that much dirt, but it was a nice approach, wasn't it? The moon looming large. There it is. Get up and around. Here we go. Let's see how we do. Nice. Ooh. I might be able to just, in general, maybe some of these turns get more aggressive on. I don't know. Oh, and skipping the ramp, I suppose, is an option here. Lost a second, even though it was a pretty good run. Yeah, the Twilight City continues to vex. Are we skipping the ramps again in Twilight City? I guess I could try to start skipping. Twilight City continues to vex.
3, 2, 1.
Back to my little angle here. Oh, everyone's going down. Everyone's going down. I'm almost wondering if I should switch back to the old perspective on this one too. Ooh, barely came on the inside of that. Barely got in there. Oh, tried my skip. Oh no, devastating. Devastating accident. That's gonna mess up a lot of my strats now because brutal. It's okay. It's just a little practice run, in fact, even though I've gotten in the mood already. I'm competing like this is a real run. Oh, I might try. Should I try Glacier Coast in the old perspective? Whoa. I don't feel like it's been benefiting me being in this view. I was really struggling with it last week. Wait, I'm going the wrong way on those? I think I just went the wrong way on that. There was a little skip I was just doing last week. There's something about it I'm not doing right. So this is an absolute catastrophic Glacier Coast. Glacier Coast is catastrophic today. Ouch! It's like... It's very humiliating when it's, you have accidents like that. Try. Oh, it's that. That's what. Okay, that's what I was supposed to be. Oh, was that it? I don't know. I forgot how to do that already. I think I was doing it all right last night, but well, somehow we bumbled our way into third place. I mean, that was a fourth place kind of run for sure. But Stewart had major issues falling 4 seconds behind me. Ouch, third place hurts. We
Welcome to Southern Island.
scratched our way barely to the Southern Island. At least we didn't get forced into retirement. Just getting warmed up. That's absolutely right.
2, 1.
Next round will be better. Let's try to finish strong.
Looking good.
Let's try to finish strong. Whoa. I don't even know if I'm in the right view, actually. Am I in the right view, Chameleon? I think I need to be more top down. I'm confused at this point, though, so I'm just going to stick with this. I think I'm a little further behind than I usually am. This is an interesting view, too, though, honestly. How many views are there before you get back to the With 4? With 4 camera angles in this? Whoa! Remember when I got stuck on the boat? Was that last week? Also the ramp there? I got like stuck on that ramp? Oh, I don't even know how to think about that. Alright, nice. That seemed like a decent little southern island, didn't it? And we're not done yet, but stay strong. 14:55. Phew. Barely made it under 15. Barely.
You finished first and got
Didn't we have an over 15? Yeah, it is just a practice run. Sub 15, though. We made it. Let's figure out where were our biggest mistakes. We had a little hiccup on Drake Lake. A small hiccup. Thank you, Fromlock. Thank you, Screaming Argonaut, Red Sky, Noodles, Chameleon. Thank you. Noodles, Fromlock, everyone for your GGs. Thank you for the GGs. Look at that. Only a couple of mistakes. 48, though. Getting under 50 is very painful. Getting under 50 is not good. Marine Fortress. That's right. We missed. Thank you, Colonel. We missed the skip, of course, our precious time skip, which I got a hit. Okay, it was almost good enough, but not quite there. And I also got bumped around a little. I got bumped around a little on Port Blue, right? And something else. Drake Lake I got bumped around on. That's what it was. Lap 2 at Drake Lake did not go well. But we got a 14:55. And we got 2 golds. Look at that. Southern Island was actually gold right there. And we got a gold on Port Blue. So we got a gold on Port Blue, even though we didn't have a great, was it the first tunnel that wasn't great? There was one of our 3 tunnels that was not great. But we still ended up with a gold, because we were cooking on those other tunnels. Yeah, Marine Fortress, the time skip is big. It was good after that, and then Glacier Coast. That was the catastrophic one. Yeah, we fell off. We actually literally fell into the water. Ed Velaz subscribed for 70 months. Thank you. Thank you for that. That's a nice streak there, 70 months. Practice Glacier Coast. I don't want to fall into that again, Screaming Argonaut. You know why? I don't even want to practice it. I know what I need to do. I was practicing it last week, and it put me in a very negative headspace, as you probably remember, because I was doing so poorly on it. Kind of like right now, though, I was making absolute amateur mistakes, and I don't know why that is. It's what I'm having the toughest time with, but I think I'm just going to keep rolling with it. I know I can have good runs. I think I'm going to try to maybe do it again with my old perspective this time. Maybe we'll give that a shot, see how it works out. Dave Mustaine haunting our first. Oh no, I didn't load up the save. I didn't load up our save, but did it matter? We got a first on Sunset Bay. Wow. I guess it doesn't matter. Dave Mustaine is only in that one place, so we just got to resave this one. Wow, and a second on Twilight City, so we actually had some good times there. Look at that. We got first place on Sunset Bay? So how the heck? This is what I'm trying to figure out. I guess because I saved my new times last week and I had very fast times on Sunny Beach, Sunset Bay, and Drake Lake. That must be the explanation, because look at that. It's my fastest by a little less than a second, I guess. Yeah, a lot less than a second, but... And yet I still lost a second on Sunset Bay. That is interesting. Sunset Bay continues to vex. It really does. All right, let's do this, MXA. I got bumped around on Marine Fortress. Yeah, that's right, Modest Mind. Reminding me of that. All right, let's move forward, everyone. We're going to reset these times. There it is, back to 0. Let's hop back on. But first, I think there's something we have to do. Something you have to do. Get your fog machines ready. Get them ready now, because we're about to blast a little more fog into the atmosphere in a moment. Are you ready? Do you have your fog gear ready? Here we go. Damionicus. You see that? Getting in on the action. All right, here we go. Light it up, light it up, light it up. Here, fog it up, fog it up. Foggy hump day, here we go. Here it comes. Incoming. Incoming fog. Brace for impact indeed, Rune Walsh. RF Switch loves the fog. Put your 3D glasses on, everybody. Not a bad idea, Chrono Romancer. Not a bad idea. Alright, so yeah. Oh, the save state. I had the save state for that I wanted to load up. So should I resave? I think I should resave. Create suspend point. This was our save game. Overwrite that. There. So we just got to load that up next time. And remember to do that so we get Dave Mustaine off our leaderboards. That's to get Dave Mustaine off the leaderboards. All right. Here we go, everyone. 3, 2, 1, action. Mariner back at it again. Shout out to the Water World Show. One of the greatest shows on Earth.
Sunny Beach.
One of the absolute greatest shows on Earth. And I'm including Broadway and everything in that competition. Max P, where's Turbo Chicken? Somebody get Turbo Chicken on the horn and let them know I just got a Max P for them. Maximum power has been achieved right out of the gate. Now let's not mess it up. Let's take full advantage of that Max P by having a fabulous run. Isn't that what we all want? A fabulous run on this foggy hump day. Stewart went down. Good. Ooh, almost was scary there. Almost was scary. Okay, I think I just figured out a little something I can do on that turn. I've been struggling a little bit with that turn. There's that 22 we're looking for, and it's a low 22. So let's hit a 21. Let's friggin' do it. Let's hit a friggin' 21.
You're about 9 seconds ahead.
9 seconds, good. Oh yeah, that's a good little thing. I just figured something out for that. All right, let's see if we do it. Did we do it? I think we did. No! Really? That was a slower lap? Well, we got 2:22. That was good. We got a 24. Thanks to that Max P, we got a 24 on lap 1 and a 22 on lap 2 and 3. Hence the 4 seconds we have now in the bank. We're rich.
3, 2, 1.
The fog machine just emitted a little mini blast on its own accord. Okay? So it's become sentient now, and it's fogging when it wants to fog, which I love. I love a sentient fog machine. Whoa. I want to know what happens if you put one of these AIs in charge of a fog machine. If you put ChatGPT in front of a fog machine, would it just expel? I think it would use up to the fog machine till it burnt out the motor and just hold its somehow hold it in activated state. If it had the option, somebody's got to figure that out. How this thing would operate. Maximum power around the bend, all right? Keep it tight, everyone. Keep it tight. 24, 28, 25. Yes, a shout out to What a World. Oh. Oh. Not too great on that, but it's okay. Uh-oh. Oh, we did it. All right. See, we lost 2 seconds on Sunset Bay. It continues to vex. What is the deal with Sunset Bay? Did I used to do something faster on that? I mean, how are we losing 2 seconds
Welcome to
on that run? Didn't we do everything right there? Chameleon, you have any idea what's going on there with Sunset? Turbo Chicken is here.
3, 2, 1.
There it is, Turbo Chicken. You see what happens when Turbo Chicken shows up? Yet another Max P. Back-to-back Max Ps. We love it.
Wow, you left everybody
We love it. Nice and graceful through there. Oh! Not quite what we intended to do, but it could have been worse. I think we're still okay. We're still okay. Everybody relax. Mallards. Okay. Woo! There it was, the wiggle dance. Ah, that was thrilling. Let's do it again. One of the great thrills in life is making it through those pylons on Drake Lake scot-free. It feels so exciting. It's an absolute burst of adrenaline to the heart when you do that. Oh, and I earned my skip here. We're on lap 3. We're on lap 3, so we're going to skip these pylons. Is it faster to skip the pylons? I think it is, right? There it is, back up to 4. That was a nice Drake Lake. So we couldn't be much happier than that, coming in with 4 seconds.
Welcome to Marine Fortress.
Wide turns.
Are you ready? 3, 2, 1.
Wide turns. Okay, yeah. I see what you're saying. I think there's a few places I'm making wide turns. All right, I need to tighten up. Sunset Bay. Oh no! So this now already with the couple little mistakes that happened here. I don't know that I'm gonna be able to hit this. I don't know that I will. Oh, not even close. Not even close. It just wasn't there. I shouldn't have even tried it, but I couldn't tell actually. Way off on that one. So we didn't have much of a hope there. I got botched up a little on that first turn. Okay, so this is going to haunt us. But we got to make the best of it. We can still do quite well with the little lead we have. We can come in hot on the rest of this race. It might be okay. Definitely we want first. We need to get first. Anything else is completely unacceptable. We gotta be tight around that turn. Look at Stewart. You see what I'm saying? She knows how to get around that turn. Oh. Coming around that turn too wide too. This is lap 3. Look at that. They're right behind me. Just waiting for a tiny mistake. Hopefully I can come around this turn very tight. Oh no, I going up a little. No, no. Got away with it though. Got away with the first. See, so look, we mitigated our loss. Coming out of Marine Fortress, there it is. That's not bad. It was still a good race. So we're 5 seconds over, but we lost 8 seconds just from not getting the skip. So you can think of it as being 3 seconds under in a way. That's one way to look at it. Let's have some clean tunnels.
3, 2, 1.
Another Max P for Turbo Chicken. Another Max P for Turbo Chicken. Oh, now we were in the other view last time, weren't we? Oh well. We're going to roll with this. We're going to roll with it. Nice. Okay, so far so good, but everyone's so far so good. Everyone had a good little tunnel run there. Everyone's right behind me. The pressure is intense. Pressure is intense. We've got to get a little distance between the pack. Uh-oh. Getting tight there, but we're gonna... Oh! Oh, that was intense! That was intense! No margin for error whatsoever. I mean, we were up against the wall. Woo! This is a fun run. This is fun. Let's see. Good. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Way too hot there. It's okay. There it is. Fight through it. There it is. There it is. Yep. Yep. Salvaged it. Salvage run. We're gonna come this way. Oh, huge gold! Light it up for that! Huge gold. You see what those tunnels can do? So there's the proof right there that we don't need. We can still do amazing things even without that skip. Let's have a good Twilight City, everybody. Celebrate the massive gold. Oh, ample power. Massive gold there. That was a great run. And not only that, it was fun, too. All right, now let's really focus up on Twilight, right? Oh. Oh. Oh my gosh. That was terrible. Oh no. Don't lose the power. Don't lose the power. Ooh. That was bad, but it could have been worse. Yikes. That was bad. There was almost 3 things that could have gone very wrong there. All right, let's just let go of that. Whoa! I'm cutting some of these kind of close. Settle down. Settle. Okay. Very intense right now. We lost a little time on that first one, but let's try to finish strong. We almost crashed on the ramp, and we did crash into the wall. Then we almost lost our power. +7! Oh, devastating. I didn't think we lost that much, but we did. You've got to be absolutely flawless on Twilight City, and we were not flawless. But that's okay. We're still good. What if Glacier Coast, we have a great run? You never know. Could be. Could be a great run on Glacier Coast.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, I was going to... back. Uh-oh. I was on the wrong view there too, I think. I tried to jump back. Just jump back. Am I doing that wrong? I still feel like I'm doing that skip wrong. What am I missing there? I'm going around the wrong buoy, Chameleon. Glacier Coast! I've already lost a lot of time. I'm going around the wrong buoy. Yeah, so what's just like that, right? I don't know why it's so hard. I don't know what I was doing wrong before, but I think I finally figured it out. And a fight for first. We can still fight our way back into first. Let's just have a flawless third lap. Yes, that's the turn. That's how we need to do it. Uh-oh. Oh, it's not going to be easy. No! I didn't want to. Oh no, in a collision. I didn't want to take it. This'll be interesting. Oh no. Oh no, we still might have been able to steal it, but they got power. Ugly finish. I don't even want to look at the time. Oh, so much promise coming into this run. All right, we got to stick with it. It's still a decent run, but so much promise.
Welcome to Southern Island.
Ah, sometimes you make mistakes on the oddest part. Although Glacier Coast has been a train wreck, but Twilight City. I never make mistakes. There's another Max P. Max P is making a huge difference this run. So we've got to look at hitting these Max Ps all the time. We need that. Frame perfect, right, Chameleon? All right. You've got to hit Max Ps. They make a massive difference. I mean, right away, it's a 2 or 3 second little advantage you gain right out of the gate. Yeah, the place we made the mistake. Twilight City is just so rare. But it happened. Let's see how we do, though. This still should be a good time, right? Certainly better than the last run. Here it is. Finish strong here. Lap 3. Brakes. Don't do anything crazy. Problem. Oh yeah, and I'm back in this view. Switching up the views. Ah! All over the place. Alas, 14:41. So was that about 14 seconds faster than our last run? I'll fog for that. As we cycle through. Let's enjoy a little fog with the ceremony. Tied an old PB. Don't take ramps 7 seconds is easy to make up on Glacier. Oh, yeah. Oh, don't take the ramps on... What, Glacier? Oh, dang. I have so much time. As soon as I start doing Glacier right, it's gonna be exciting because I have so much time to save there. A lot of time I can save at Glacier Coast. Still a good run. Thank you, Egg Noodles. It was EGP Noodles. Why do I always call you Egg Noodles? Noodles, thank you. Thank you for the GGs. Thank you, MXA. Fog, yes. Turbo Chicken. You have the right idea. Fog all the time. Just finishing up my cold coffee. Got a little hot coffee on the way in. Became cold by the time I finished it. Just a small coffee. Tricky name, Noodles. Fog is life. From Locke. You are absolutely right. Here we go. Rolling through here. Oh, we did something at Port Blue. Yeah, with those mean tunnel runs. Yeah, come on. Let's not just toss aside this run because we had a couple of mistakes at the end. Unbelievable things were accomplished. Fabulous sunny beach. Decent Sunset Bay. Actually, a good Sunset Bay. Very good Drake Lake. Marine Fortress was very good, even though we missed the time skip. It was very good. Look at that, over 50, where we want to be. Marine Fortress, we missed the time skip, but we had a very good run, and so we only lost a minimal amount of time. And then Port Blue, look at that, bringing it back to almost even with those tunnel runs. Twilight City, we had the uncharacteristic error coming off that last ramp. Not good. Could have been worse. It could have been an absolute killer. It was very bad, though. And then Glacier Coast beat us up again. Not quite as bad, but it did beat us up. Southern Island, did we get another gold there? Yeah, look at that. Shaved off 2 more seconds of our time on Southern Island. So not bad, a 14:40. That's right. Good point, Red Sky. That was an old PB. For a while, we were stuck at 14:41. So that brings up some nice memories. We'll cycle through here real quick. See, look at that. Look at that. Port Blue. A #1 run, our fastest run ever. Port Blue with those killer tunnels. Twilight City, we know what happened. Glacier Coast, we know what happened. In Southern Island. Overall, a very fun run. That was good. Look at that gold on Port Blue, though. That lifted my spirits. Thank you, Modest Mind. I am using fog juice. What else would you use to make fog? Fog for food. Fog is life. It is life. Hashtag fog is life. Now hold on. The Chameleon's coming in with a video. Watch this. Notice that when I get in the back section by the ramp, anybody that doesn't know, I'm under the tutelage of the Chameleon. Wave Race Master Chameleon. I'm under the tutelage of the Chameleon. Watch this. Notice when I get back section of the ramp, I line myself up before. So straight line on the left side of the ramp. Also the last lap. You can do that strat if you feel frisky. Should I watch this? Organic fog. I'm gonna look at this.
Wave race.
Let me see what Chameleon's doing here. Oh! Did you give me the right place? You crashed there. I think I was watching the right part. Maybe it was not the perfect part. The Drake Lake could possibly be done twice and cut your time. Since you have room to miss 5 times and the skip makes you miss twice. Oh, RF. So what are you saying, RF? Are you saying I can do the buoy skip twice if I make it once through? Is that true? I only missed 2 per... Is that what you're saying? RF? Yeah, I think I see what you mean on that, Chameleon. Back section by the... Notice. Straight line on the left side of the ramp. Yeah, so RF is saying I can do 2 of those buoy skips. I do lose power, RF, but on my last lap, that's why I do it. But would it pay off on my second lap also to do a buoy skip? Because I might lose some time on the front side of that, where the race first starts to get going. I have room to skip twice, so I might cut it down. Test and practice, maybe. Yeah, RF, why not? I could test that. In fact, I have a Drake Lake. Hold on. First, we need to save this again, since we have new hot times. We're going to have to load this other one, but then remember to remind me to load back, or I'll be making the same errors all over again. Oh, I don't have a Drake Lake saved anymore. Dang it. I don't have a Drake Lake saved, but maybe I'll just try it. Maybe I'll just try it on this next run. I think I'll get my max power back fast enough, but I'm trying to remember how many buoys there are. There's 2 on the front side. It'll be an interesting experiment. Was that... I'm going to look at Chameleon's video one more time. I don't know if you linked me to the correct time, Chameleon. It's in a cinematic mode, and you bonk into something. Whoops. On the left side. Are you just saying you go on the left side of that ramp? And then you clip. You clip just the end of that ramp. I think that's what you're saying there. Alright, everyone. Let's keep it rolling. Whoops. We're getting ready to go again. Everyone good. Everybody have enough fog in your system. reset this beautiful 1441. Hats off to our old PB. Thank you, Red Sky. You've beaten some of your best times. Do you want to update them? So I'm gonna say yes, right? I think I say yes. So even though that wasn't a PB, I still beat some of my best times. I think that's okay. Thank you, Turbo Chicken. Fog levels are great for noodles. Jupiter Soft. Could I maybe put my PB and world record on the timer somewhere? Oh, yeah, I mean, I probably could. You see my PB is right here at the bottom, 1424. That's my PB, but are you saying put it in other text somewhere? Yeah, thank you, Red Sky. So that's my PB right there at the bottom next to Southern Island. That's my current PB, 1424. Yes, some of best segments went down. Okay, so yeah, so it's... Oh, I see. Some of best segments, but it keeps my same... It's a little confusing how that works, isn't it? All right, let's get out there again, everyone. Thank you for the good vibes. We're going to get started again. 3, 2, 1, action. We're on the clock.
Welcome to Sunny Beach.
Back to Sunny Beach. So it's going to be harder to set a high time now. You got to explain how that works to me, Chameleon.
3, 2, 1.
How do we update the splits? Oops, I'm kind of messing with the view. How do we update the splits best times, but it doesn't affect my... I may have to reset this run. I've gotten into a wonky... My views have gotten wonky. Maybe I'll just stick with it. I really don't like switching the camera mid-race. But I got into a wonky view. Yeah, how can you update your best times? Oh! But, it doesn't affect your PB. I don't get how the whole thing works. It brings your sum of best down. Your best segments, right? Sum of best. We'll have to figure this out. I hope I don't wreck here. I feel very off-kilter in this view now. I've already adapted. What do I have? I have a 25. I have a 23. Up! I messed up my time there. Well, 1.3. Okay, I was a little slow on the trigger there, actually, so we should be probably more like 1.8. A gold without a PB affects the sum of best. My voice is holding out, Wormhole!
3, 2, 1.
Oh, so close to a max P. Is this the right view? The right view. Okay, I gotta tighten up my turns, Chameleon. Like right here, I know I need to tighten these up. These need to be like... Whoa! Whoa. That was pretty good, except it came around wide at the end. Oh, no! You're trying to make me wreck Stewart again. What did I tell you? The most physical racer out there is Stewart. She's always looking to tangle. She's always looking to get tangled up out in the surf. Oh, no. Oh, gosh. That one I definitely missed. Alright. That was bad. Sloppy run. Oh! Changing views. Oh! Stop it. Stop changing views. We'll see how we do after this. Where we're at. We probably lost some time here. Whoa! Retire. Yeah, that's what I thought was gonna happen. Alright. I was missing buoys left, right, and center. Let's reset these times. That whole run felt scuffed from the beginning, though. The whole run felt... Oh, wait! I never reloaded my thing, did I? Did anyone remind me? All right, let's see. I need to load up that thing again. Oh wait, because I never quit out of it. That's right. Never mind, because I never. Although I guess it will be quicker to load than wait to reset. I'll just load that baby up. All right, restarting. Restarting again.
Select your watercraft, please.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1, action. Try again.
Welcome to Sunny Beach.
Get ready for the first race. 3, 2, 1, go!
Minimum power. I was once again messing around with my view. You know what? We're right at the beginning. We gotta restart. We gotta restart. We're giving up 2 or 3 seconds for that. Come on. 3, 2, 1, action. Taking this seriously now. We gotta.
Welcome to Sunny Beach.
Gotta have a max P.
Get ready for the first race. 3, 2, 1, go!
I was again messing with my view. You probably think this is a bit. 3, 2, 1, action. It's not a bit.
Welcome to Sunny
This
Beach.
view should be very easy to switch, but it's very difficult.
3, 2, 1.
Why did it go to there? Do you see what I'm saying? It's like I press it once and it jumps and skips too. I promise this is not. Try again. Adios, modest mind. Have a good
Welcome
class.
to Sunny Beach.
You can change the camera in the pause menu.
Get ready for the first race. 3, 2, 1, go!
Again, my right stick, something's up with the right stick. It's like too sensitive or something.
Maximum power! Wow! You let everyone
Something's happening with my right stick.
keep the pace.
Oh, if it would add a max P, it would have been even better. Still good though. Come on. Come on. Nice. Still very good. 25, 22, 22. So yeah, even though, so somehow I see, so even though it updates your thing, you still, I see, so it makes more sense, because we still got that
Welcome to
4.2,
Sunset Bay.
and that's what we usually get, I guess, when we get the 25, 22, 22. So it doesn't really mess with it.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, so close. So very close. Flirting with max P.
Maximum power!
We're flirting with max P there. Alright, let's tighten these up. Tighten up these turns, but don't go overboard like we did last time. We went a little overboard. I know there's a real rhythm to this part. That was much better, wasn't it? Wasn't it, Chameleon? And even on these. Yeah, I'm starting to get wide on a lot of turns. I just gotta keep it very tight. And that one I need to keep tight. No problem.
Okay, good. Nice. Nice. Maximum power!
Oh, that was much better. That was tight. Tight turns.
You're about 3 seconds
Only
ahead.
3 seconds ahead though, that's not good. Shouldn't I be 6?
Don't miss that door. Good night. Okay. Okay. Maximum power!
They felt like pretty tight turns. 2.5. We're still losing time. mean, that was as close to a perfect run as I could have on that. Wasn't it? Why am I losing almost 2 seconds? A second and a half.
Welcome
Sunset
to
Bay
Great
continues to
Lakes.
vex.
Watch the signal.
What did I do on that record-breaking run that was so different?
3, 2, 1.
Oh, flirting with max speed.
Nice. Maximum power. Everybody's behind you.
There it is. 1.
You're still in first. You're about 4 seconds ahead.
Nice. That was clean. Oh, RF! I forgot. I forgot to do RF strategy. I'll have to do it on the next one, RF. I got lost in the moment.
About 7 seconds ahead.
It's okay, we'll do the buoy skip here. Let's see how many we missed. This will be a good learning experience. Oop, went a little wide there. So here's we're gonna implement the buoy skip. Let's see how many we miss. Yeah, 2. Oh, feels good coming off Drake Lake, though. It was a great Drake Lake run. We'll try the RF strategy next time. We hit a hot something on that. We hit something hot, so we'll check out the record
Welcome
books.
to Marine Fortress.
All right, here it is, everybody.
3, 2, 1.
Here it is. There it is. Oh, leave me alone! Making contact with me out of the gate, and I don't know. The wise thing to do is to not even attempt this skip, I don't think, because it'll cost me time if I wreck into the wall. Yeah, I'm just not even going to do it. It's not there. I got tangled up out of the gate. Sometimes there's nothing you can do about it. I mean, when the AI comes for you, and they're locking up against your jet ski, there's nothing you can do. It's very frustrating. Why did he have to do that on that run? Just leave me alone. Careened right into me. Alright, but we know we can still have a fabulous run. Let's have a fabulous run, even without the time skip. Let's get our first place. Fight for first. Well underway. That was a nice turn there. What a bummer. Whoa! That was freaky. Freaky but awesome. Oh! Airborne there. Having some fun out there on the wall. Whoa! Again, a collision. The AI is coming for me. Come on. Come on! Snuck away with first on that. Oh, plus 1.8. That's very good, actually. Yeah, without the time skip, we have the 6 to spare. So look at that. That's like 7.8. Yeah, so that's good.
3, 2, 1.
Max P. Tunnels now. Oh. Very good. Everyone did it good. Everyone's having good tunnels today. Nice. Okay. Very nice. Oh no! That never happens. No problem. How could you say no problem? That's a devastating problem. We're trolling now. Anybody that doesn't know what happened, we missed a buoy at the most inopportune time, and so my acceleration has been absolutely devastating. Oh, heartbreaker. A heartbreaker right there. What was otherwise a very, very good run. Another just bizarre folly right there. When did we ever miss that boot? I'm not in my... I'm in my bizarre... I forgot to switch back my view. So this is now all gone to hell. This has gone to hell in a handbasket. It's gone to hell. We'll try to finish strong. Try to finish with our head up. We're still in rank 2. It was a sloppy race for everybody. There's bodies strewn about. There's bodies strewn about on the water. Sloppy race for everyone. Devastating. After such a glorious Port Blue on the last run, that's how it is. Everything needs to be perfect, all right? No excuses here.
Welcome to Twilight City.
On your mark, get set. 3, 2, 1.
All right. Ample power. Yeah, I wish we could have that one back. That's all right. We'll get him. We'll get him. We'll get him. Let's not do any of our funny ramp business.
You're still in first.
Oh no. That. Snuck onto that ramp. It's not gonna help. Use a tiny bit of time there, I guess. Whoa! All over the place. Stay focused. Oh, I'm having trouble.
You've been overtaken.
Alright. Center ourselves. Look at that. He was sort of wiggling there a little bit. Did you see that? Wow. Alright, what are we at? 3? Reset the clock. I might just keep going just to practice Glacier. This run is officially toast, everyone. Burnt toast. We're going to keep going to take a little run at Glacier. Nothing wrong with a little Glacier practice. Glacier Coast. So just a couple of huge mistakes, huge errors, cost us.
Oh, nice try.
We're resetting the time, but we are going to keep moving to Glacier. Wiggle, wiggle.
You finished fourth
Burnt
and got
toast.
move on to the next.
Welcome to Glacier Coast.
Devastating.
Who's going to win?
Here we go.
3, 2, 1.
Here we go. That was pretty clean. That was pretty clean. I need to do it in the real thing.
Don't sweat it.
Bounce, bounce.
Nice.
That was a pretty decent little lap. See? Just like that, 3 of those would be almost good enough.
You're still in first.
Ah! Not good.
You're about 8 seconds ahead.
Sweet. Sweet deal.
Don't.
Oh! Got way outside there. Yikes.
Nice.
Can I go under? Oh, tried to go under the buoy. It didn't work. 30, 31, 30. I don't know. Are these good times? Alright. Glacier Coast.
Seconds ahead.
It's funny because back in the day we were pretty consistent at Glacier Coast and I don't know what happened. Oops. Oh, I should have done a flip or something there. Missing another. All right, we're coasting out of here. Let's reset this whole thing. We're gonna reset the whole thing. Ample power. All right, pancakes. You ready for a restart, everyone? You ready for a restart, pancakes? Let me schluck some water down. Nothing like some cool agua. All right. Lift our spirits. We have no reason for celebratory fog, do we? Hated ice more in my life. I know, pancakes. I'm feeling very upset about it. Look at this. I'm fogging up the studio for no good reason, just because the fog is back. Fog is back on the menu. Fog it up. Wherever you are out there around the globe. I hope you're fogging it up. We're going to restart right now. Foggy hump day. Fog it up, Skip Sandwich. 3, 2, 1, action. Restart. Let's try to do better. Our perspective is all over the place. I'm forgetting to reset my camera, and going back and forth between races, different camera views is not great. Okay, ample power. Ample power has been achieved. Now, none of these other... Let's have some clean races out there. Stop making contact. You know? I got greedy there. I got greedy. I thought I could go right over it and it'd still count, but if you're on center, if you're on the right side of it, they'll let you get away with it, but it's a very fine line. So it was at 23. That's okay. Sometimes, if we don't have the most blazing hot start, it's okay. This is still a good start. And it's not blazing. Sometimes it's good enough. Look at that beautiful water. There it is. 3.2 is good enough. Maybe we'll hit that time save over there on Marine Fortress. We'll be in the double digits green. Can you imagine how good that'll feel? At some point, we've got
Welcome to Sunset Bay.
Start your engine. 3, 2, 1, go!
Music is blasting into the studio from through the walls.
Nice. Okay. Looking good.
Let's see them crash.
Okay, nice. Okay. Nice. Maximum power.
Very loud. Music coming through the floors and ceilings and wall.
You're still in first.
Sound like I'm in a gravitron right now. Anybody ever rode a gravitron at one of these little fairs that goes around? These little local fairs? You know, they blast the music in that gravitron. That's what this sounds like in here right now. I'm riding a gravitron in the studio. Whoa! Exciting turns there. Oh, thank goodness. We killed the music. I couldn't tell what that was. It is lap 3. This is big. Try not to. Was there a buoy I would skip on these? I'm trying to think. Maybe was there? No, because there couldn't have been. Hot lap. Gaze upon it. That last one was hot lap. Holy smokes! Gaze upon the hotness. That last one was... Yeah, so look at that. We lost like 3 seconds there. Gosh, Sunset Bay continues to vex. All right, bring it back around with Drake Lake.
3, 2, 1.
Something happened at max power. Max power has been achieved. Turbo Chickens, patented max power. Something happened at Sunset Bay. One day the world will find out what it was. Oh, what? I thought I skated right through there. Oh, no, and then I got bumped from behind. Brutal. I thought I skated right through there. And then the accident was compounded. I was bumped from behind, and I got stuck on a pillar again. Devastating. We're not perfect. Uh-oh, they're doing some kind of sound check down there. Woo! Fun. Doing some kind of sound check. See, this is the part I'm worried about, RF. It takes a while to go through the buoys over here, and I'll be at minimum power on that second lap. The only reason I do it on my third is because I crossed the finish line, so that's the only thing I'm worried about that strat. If I didn't mess up that first lap, I would have tried it. I think we can still try it. Whoa, I coasted through there, though. Did you see that? Lap 2 and 3 have actually been very good. Even though I bungled lap 1, lap 2 and 3 were pretty good. All right. Plus 1.3. Hey, it's not the end of the world. This is still a decent start. We don't have this 6-second, money in the bank
Welcome to
that we had on the last run, but maybe this is the run that we...
Ready? 3, 2, 1.
bungled. I'm messing with this camera again, and I missed the freaking clock. Ah! Doesn't it just drive you mad? This camera thing is just... There's got to be another way. There's got to be a better way. Switching the camera before. It's like I told you, because even if you have it switched, it doesn't adjust till the last second. It's like it goes into its old position and then it adjusts as the clock is counting down. So it's very confusing. You go, wait, I'm not in the right view. Oh wait, I was in the right view. You know what I'm saying? It's like it moves to the original position always, and then it goes to whatever other position you're in. So you can never tell if you're actually right or not. We're fighting our way back into first, though. Talk about adversity. You want to see someone fighting through adversity? Here it is. Here it is. Keep it up. We gotta fight for first. Oh no. Slid out there. This is gonna be a battle. Buckle up, everyone. Place your bets. Anybody could win this thing. Hold strong. It's in our hands now. There it is. Oh, are you kidding me? How on earth did Stewart clip through the wall? That was a perfect turn I just did. You see the 14 seconds, that's a reflection of, well, it's a reflection of a lot of things, but mainly me not hitting that time skip. That last turn by Stewart was a little bit dirty. I don't know how she did that, because my turn was flawless, and she just clipped through what looked to be the wall and me. Now here's the same mistake I made last time. Again, I'm in this view now, because I forgot to switch back the camera yet again. Oh boy. I can still do it, but whoa! Ooh. There it was. That was a decent little hop, though. All right, let's have a couple of good tunnels. Let's do it. Let's do it. Whoa. Not a great angle. Not a great angle. Oh, but we survived. Yes. There it is. There it is. No. Darn it. Almost perfect. Almost perfect. Perfect. That was pretty good. Pretty good. Oh! That was almost very nice. Gold. Gold. Brought it down by a couple seconds there. Nice little port blue. That's good. We had another good port blue.
Welcome to Twilight City.
On your mark, get set.
All right.
3, 2, 1.
Full power. I just heard someone plug in or unplug a cord from the amp. So we're having live music rehearsals or something going on in an adjacent room.
You're still in first.
There's gotta be something here. Save time on. Whoa, that was scary. I had to cut that really close. Oh no. Easy. It's okay. We're good. That was freaky though. Things almost got nasty right there for a second. Almost had some high-speed collision.
You're about 8 seconds ahead.
Whoops. Oh, I don't like to see that. Twilight City, what a burn. If everything is flawless on Twilight City, we lose 2 seconds. Just like Sunset Bay. A mistake like that, this is probably going to cost us 4 or 5 at least. Yeah, 4 seconds. We lost 4 seconds there. All right, let's improve on Glacier Coast. If we just start having some form of consistency here, I'll feel a lot better, okay?
Welcome to Glacier Coast.
Who's going to win? 3, 2, 1.
Ample power. Switch back to my view. I don't know which view. Still switching views. That's nice though. That's how I gotta take that turn. Ah! Oh no, Stuart goes down. Okay. He slid through there. It wasn't pretty. We have to take that. Oh! Darn it. Almost got away with that. Almost got through there. I need to get my touch back on this course. I had a touch for this course months back. I think I'm trying to cruise through too fast. I gotta slow down just a tiny bit on some of these sections here, I think.
You're about 5 seconds ahead.
Oh no. Nope. 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 Not ideal. We got away with first, but we lost some time. It wasn't great. 10 seconds. Glacier Coast, the bane of our existence. Drake Lake used to be the bane, though, so at least there's that. Look, Drake Lake, we've come a long way. Glacier Coast, we got to figure out.
Southern Island.
Full power. Do 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 do. Oh, I have good news. I didn't tell everyone yet. Remind me. Oh. Okay, I'll skip that one instead. Remind me when this race is over. I want to announce the good news to everybody. Whoa. Ah! This is a wild run, huh? Just all over the place. We got to tighten things up on lap 2. That was crazy. I was behaving crazy out there on the water. Oh, summer's coming. Summer's coming, everyone. Whoa! Sweat it. Summer's coming, don't sweat it. Boom. Okay. I think the next one's gonna be good. I think the next one will be good. We're gonna tie it all together. Let me know if this mic is too loud.
You're about 4 seconds ahead.
4 seconds. Am I? Whoa! Am I doing something wrong there?
Don't miss any more.
That's what I just heard downstairs.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Okay. Maximum power.
Here it is, the big finish. Boom. 1449. Up in the 1440s again, you know. Okay, so a few seconds faster, a few seconds slower. Tell the good news after this race. Yes, thank you. Not that good, V8. Let's see. Dawn, the 3D TV and one for the studio. Oh, I wish, Wormhole. Have you looked at the 3D TV market? Absolutely insane. I'm actually involved in some serious litigation regarding one of my 3D TVs, and I can't talk about it at this point, but I think you'll find it very interesting when I'm able to discuss it at a future date. The good news is, thank you, Noodles. Sub 15 indeed. Red Sky, thank you. Sub 15, thank you for the GGs. Thank you for the GGs. It's not Skull and Bones, not that good, Chameleon. My Genesis Mini 2, as you all know, I was very excited about getting this, ordered from Japan. Well, that was a fast boat because it arrived. It arrived today. I have yet to crack the seal on it, but I'm very excited. My Genesis Mini 2, Sega Genesis Mini 2 has arrived from Japan. It's very exciting. Can't wait. Can't wait to play some Sewer Shark and see if it's better than I remember. I don't know, Screaming Argonaut. Should I do an unboxing video? I thought maybe it's silly to do an unboxing video because it's like an old product. People don't, no one wants to see that. But what do you think? I could do it. I just don't know if that would be a waste of time for people. See an unboxing of an old product. I wanted to get this thing when it launched. I wasn't able to because the aggressive bots and scalpers. Put a poll up. Yeah, is it worth it, or should I just crack this thing open tonight when I get home? Should I open it tonight, or like the Yule Scum, shall I save it? Look at this. This thing is packed full of Yule Scum. If this is heavy, there's something else in here besides Yule Scum. I'm telling you that right now. There's no way this box is jacked full of Yule Scum and weighs this much. Thank you to Yule Scum, and thank you for the post office people for not purging it. Did I tell you? I didn't even tell you about that story. Did Blood tell you about the purge? Postal purge? They're getting ready to destroy all the packages, including this one that had been sitting in their area in the back. When Blood found it and rescued it, they said, we're just about to hop on motorbikes and get our baseball bats with barbed wire wrapped around them and go smash up a bunch of boxes. We're going to purge these boxes back here. Bloodworth, save the Yule Scum. Pancakes is at work. All right. I'll try not to ask you anything. I want no disturbing pancakes. But I appreciate you tuning in while at work. Fog it up at work if you're able to. Sneak a little fog in there. Just a little bit. The poll is up. Yeah, don't do me any favors. If this comes in as a no, I'll be quite satisfied. I'll just open it when I get home and I'll crack that expired beer. I'll shotgun that expired beer and open up my Genesis Mini 2 all alone with no cameras. It'll be very exciting. So don't worry if you vote no. It'll still be a win for me. Either way, I'm going to open this thing up. Look at that, a hot lap on Sunset Bay. Can you hear the music vibrating in here? It sounds like an original. I was trying to recognize the music, but I think this is original. So not a lot other than a hot lap. Let's keep moving. Wash this one out of our hair. It's a close poll. Does Don know about Skull and Bones graphic novel that came out today? What? Stop everything, everybody. Stop everything. Red Sky Red Sky has provided a link, and Screaming Argonaut provided some information. Skull and Bones Savage Storm. Is this thing available? What's going on? Is it already sold out? Oh, I gotta get this thing. Is it available yet? It's only $3.99. Unbelievable value. Why don't I see I see a digital edition by now. Can you not get is the physical edition already sold out? How do I get this thing? Does anybody know how to get this thing? I only see you can buy a digital version. Are they not selling a physical version? It says 32 pages. What am I missing here? Why can't I buy it? Does anybody know? I'm gonna get this thing. It's only $3.99, so it's just a regular, like a standard issue comic. They might have this at my comic store near me. When I go home, I should. Oh well, they're gonna be closed tonight, but tomorrow I can check. I have a comics guy, but they didn't keep me privy to this. So who knows? Maybe this guy is not gonna be my guy very much longer. Here's a link for that. Hold on now. Chameleon coming in with another link. Skull and Bones may have been delayed yet again. Please, is this new? February 27th. The Dark Horse series will help fill the wait until the game's release. This is an IGN story, right? Savage Storm is a spin-off from Dark Horse Comics. The art looks kind of cool, honestly. The art I do like. Art by Christian Rosado. You can pre-order the digital version. Dark Horse will also be releasing a hardcover art book called The Art of Skull and Bones. So it looks like there's only... It will be released on Wednesday, March 1st. You can pre-order the digital... So it's released, but I don't know if you can order the physical. I'm going to go to my comics guy. I got to figure this out. I got to figure this out. Well, thank you for keeping me up to date on the Skull S&B developments. I'll tell you what, the excitement around this S&B is starting to percolate. Comics are coming out. A reverse championship? No. You know, reverse in this game is botched. It's one of the few things that's botched in Wave Race 64. Wave Race 64, the perfect game. Oh my pancakes is asking, will you do a reverse championship? The reason I won't do a reverse championship is because reverse is botched. You run the tracks in reverse and they don't flip the ramps in reverse. It makes no friggin' sense. So some parts are almost unnavigable, you can't navigate certain portions properly. It's just, why would any game ever do that? That's very disturbing thing about Wave. There's only two flaws, and that's one of them. The reverse championship is flawed. They don't flip the ramps reverse. What the heck? Comic store, of course they're going to order that V8. Dave, the only question is, do they still have any in stock? There are physical copies of issue number 1 available on eBay for about $18. Oh no, everyone already bought this thing out? You can pre-order the digital version. Dark Horse is also releasing hardcover. Reverse is its own beast. What is up, Laubro? Welcome to the party. Reverse is a beast, but Chameleon, do you disagree with me? I mean, shouldn't they have flipped the ramps on reverse? Who wants to run a track reverse and then have to not hit ramps? I mean, I understand that probably would have introduced all kinds of other issues, because hitting ramps in the other direction probably wouldn't have been ideal, but still, at least you can hit them. Hold on now, Turbo Chicken Man is giving me a link. Oh, I probably don't want to see this. This is someone selling it for 18 bucks on eBay? That's going to depress me. I want to get it for $3.99. All right, we've reset the times. We're getting back into this. Is the mic okay? Is it too high? Should I turn it down? Should I turn my volume down? Mic is good. Thank you, Red Sky. Screaming Argonaut and Red Sky. Holding it down. Even Swordfish 00830 was here earlier holding that down. We're golden from lock. All right, everybody here. You know what? It is, after all, hashtag Foggy Hump Day. Best day of the week. Let's fog it up wherever you are. Get your portable fog machines and fog it up right now. Here it is. Fog is entering the studio again, blasting me. Look at this, a direct hit. A direct hit, a massive plume of fog entering, filling, and surrounding my body and being, my whole being absolutely consumed by the fog. Look at this thing. This machine is ready to go today. It is pumping it out. Pumping out. Local storm. I am now one with the fog. Yes. Yes. Turtle power, everyone. Let's do it. Let's do this. There's high demand. Fogging it up almost too much here tonight. But all right, there's already too much fog. Skip sandwich.
3, 2, 1.
All right, foggy hump day, everyone. Let's get this party rolling again. Do another one. Run it again, everyone. Uh-oh. My voice starting to feel something. I refuse to believe it's the fog.
Select your
I
water
refuse it.
path.
I've consulted way too many DJs in my life who have assured me that fog does not affect your being in any way, shape, or form. In fact, it's good for you. A demand as high as the seas, not weirder. Stay hydrated. Thank you, Screaming Argonaut. Let me sip a little more just in my living room. Oh, too much fog in Skip's living room already. I love it. I hope when you have any guests, you have someone deliver something today, they open that door and the plume of fog that hits them absolutely blasts them across the street. That's what I hope for, Skip Sandwich. Dense fog erupts from your front door when you open it. Then you know you have enough. If it's not that, keep fogging it up. 3, 2, 1, action. Back in it. Let's do good this time. Let's do really,
Welcome to
really
Sunny Beach.
good. All right? Here we go.
Get ready for the
Now watch this camera. See, it always goes back.
3, 2, 1.
See what I mean? And that time it didn't even move into position. So you're like, how am I supposed to ever know if it's right or not? Why didn't it not move into position there? Was I not in the right camera mode there at the end? I don't know if I'll ever figure it out. I will. I will figure it out. Whoa. Not good. Not good. But we live to tell about it. Wow, that was freaky. Let's see what happens. This already is feeling a little... Whoa! Yeah, I knew something was wrong. I knew something was wrong. We should probably reset. We'll see how the second lap goes. We got a 26 on that first lap, which means we already lost a second from where we want to be. But we'll see. We're going to stick with this for a second. It feels botched. Woo! A little chicken. A little chicken for Turbo Chicken Man. And look at us at minimum power. Why are we... Oh, no, we're not at minimum power. 24. So we're already 3 seconds behind. I mean, we want to reset. We want to reset. Oh, gosh. What should we do? Resetting is like... There's no reason why I shouldn't, I guess. Is there? Let's see where we're at. We might roll with this. Minus 0.5. I'm just going to roll with it. Nothing's ever perfect all the way around. Maybe if I accept some errors
Welcome
early
to
on,
Sunset Bay.
the gods of the universe will then give us some advantages later on. We need it more, quite frankly. We need these advantages in Glacier Coast. Gods of the universe, please make it right.
Maximum power. Everybody's behind you.
Please make it right.
No. What? No. Okay. 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 Maximum power.
I think there must have been some other blue skip I did. No, there wasn't. I'm trying to figure out Sunset Bay. I don't know why we never gain time here. What I need to do, why we always lose time, even on a good run. Chameleon said wide turns. And what? I was double clutching something? I was double clutching? That's what the chameleon said.
You're about 4 seconds ahead. Don't miss any more. Good, good.
Whoa, that could have been bad. Oh, that could have been bad too. Yikes, that could have been bad 3. Oh, so look at that. I mean, you tell me what is going on this earth. I was the same way I run this course. I swear maybe it's a tiny bit tighter on a couple of those turns, but does it make that big of a
Welcome
difference?
to Drake Lake.
We didn't lose any time that time, except a pace second.
3, 2, 1.
Local power. We're not hitting all the max Ps we want to, but we're doing okay.
Okay. Good. Maximum move there.
Ooh, I got the whole pack right behind me. Very intense, very intense. That'll thin out the crowd. Just warp through there.
Keep the pace.
Should we try RF's strat here to see? This would be the time to do it, I think. Let's test it out, RF. I want to test out your strat. If you're still here, we're going to test it out right now, RF. RF suggested we try a double skip, which we're trying now. So look, this is what I'm talking about. We missed the buoy, so let's see though. See, we're at minimum power now, so this is the part I'm worried about, and it's going to take us a while to get it back. But is it worth it? I don't know. Maybe it is. Maybe it is, RF. RF Drake Lake strat. Okay, and then RF said, do it again. Do a little skip again. Let's see how it turns out, RF.
Don't miss any more. One chance low. You did it.
Not bad. I mean, so how many seconds? Yeah, I think it might be a little slower though, right?
Welcome to Marine Fortress.
When I tap the gas on turns instead of holding it down. Yeah. Sometimes when I tap though, it feels like I accelerate faster, but I shouldn't do that, right? Because it does make me lose a little power, Chameleon. Now I'm in this view again, as we see. I'm just going to stick with it. I'm going to try to just do this whole thing in this view and not do any more camera back and forth. Because the back and forth stuff is driving me crazy. And I got wrecked. So this thing just got botched. This got botched. Stuart took me out again. Stuart, the most physical racer in Wave Race 64. She absolutely loves combat on the open water. Stuart is an SMB kind of racer. Loves to get engaged in combat on the open water. I respect that. Except I don't. I don't like being taken out. Especially when I'm getting ready to do my skip. But we'll just try to run it like this. This is good practice anyway. I'm going to see how I come in this view, if I can even get through this whole course, which I seem to be doing okay, honestly. Oh, that brutal last turn Stuart made. Remember that? Woo! That was close. The double clutching, Chameleon, sometimes feels like I can make a sharper turn, though, without losing any power. Is that incorrect? I don't know why I keep giving you that feedback sound effect that I'm doing. I just want to pass on the experience. Oh no. Very wide. 9.9. So 8 seconds of that was our little time skip, and 2 more seconds on top of that because it wasn't a perfect run. But it was okay because we did that whole run in that other perspective, so maybe we're cool now.
3, 2, 1.
Here comes the rock. The metal is coming.
Okay. Wow, you left everybody behind.
That was sick. That was very sick. And look at Stuart. Absolute mirroring my moves. It's uncanny. Oh! Well, there was that physical nature of Stewart again. Oh, that was a sick turn. I don't get it that good very often. Flawless turn on that last one, the last little ramp thing. If I could do that every time, that was a huge time save. I almost never hit it that good. Good tunnels, good tunnels, everybody. Very nice. Stewart couldn't keep up with that one. Where's Stewart now? Whoops. See, not even close to the same. You see the difference, right? How quick you come around the corner when you cut it low and close on that last turn. Woo! Almost wrecked right there. That was scary.
About 7 seconds ahead.
You come in with such speed on this last turn. Oh! Yes! Yes, 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 yes. Nice, 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 nice. I love it. Let's do this one. Whoop. Not quite good enough, but that's okay. Stick with it. Stick with it. Oh! Another gold! Another huge gold! And look at that. Almost as good as that other one. Look what those tunnels can do. Cutting into that deficit big time. All right, so now here we are, Twilight City again. I'm not going to blast any fog to celebrate.
3, 2, 1.
Max power. Let's just have a clean Twilight City now. Clean Twilight City. Ooh, without the interference of fog. Uh-oh, my voice is starting to... It must be from talking. Okay, so far so good, everybody. So far so good.
You're about 7 seconds ahead.
The double clutch. All right, one more lap.
You're about 10 seconds ahead.
Good, 10 seconds ahead. Whoa, careful. Nice, easy, easy, easy. Look at that, a couple of those racers are 16 seconds behind me. Nice, there it was. Ooh. Nice, nice, nice. Nice little Twilight City there. See, look at that. It was pretty much a flawless Twilight City. And yeah, so we didn't lose any time, but so that was a very good Twilight City.
Welcome to
Glacier Coast. Let's do it. Not too fast, Dawn. Not too fast.
3, 2, 1.
I get max speed. I'm actually taking my finger off the accelerator right now. Okay. Yeah, so. Darn it. Didn't get around that second turn, but the first one is good. The first turn is good. Okay, that's good. No problem. There we go. It's ugly, but we're okay. We're okay. We're okay. There was a lot of bumping on that, but it was a decent lap. I think it was decent. Let's do a lot better. It's okay. We're okay. This is the turn. We need to hit it. There it is. There it is. Yes. Okay, okay, okay. Good, good, good. Let's stay conservative. Don't do anything crazy. Stay very conservative. Oh, we're losing power, though. How did we lose power? No! Devastating. We didn't want to miss that buoy. That's okay. Final lap, final lap, final lap. No. Easy. Still good, still good, still good. Oh, I want first. I want first. Nice. Yes, 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 yes. Fight for it. 10 seconds we lost on that still. Oh my gosh. Come on. Well, it's a lot better than usual, but still. I thought it was better than that. All right. All right, live splits. You say so. Ample power out of the gate on the last run. I think we'll stand up with a decent time here if we stay strong right here. Or should I not have skipped that one the first time? Uh-oh, that might have been an error. Hopefully I didn't mess that up. Oh no, I'm fine. Yeah, so that's a skip every lap, actually. I think I wasn't skipping at the first lap. Interesting. Alright. Whoa! Decent little run so far.
About 6 seconds ahead.
6 seconds.
Don't miss any more.
All right. There it is. There it is. Nice. There it is. There it is. There it is. Solid finish, everybody. Here we go. Here it is. How did we do? 14:35. Another gold there to close it out. 14:35. Not bad, obviously. PB of the day. Light it up. 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 What? Light it up. Light it up. Light it up. What? What? Light it up. Light it up. Light it up. What? What? What do you think about that? Fog machine working overtime. Holy smokes. Feel the love. Feel the fog. Thank you for the GGs. V8 Dave Flint Paper. Noodles. Screaming Argonaut. Veal the coins. Oh, I have all the coins. I have all the coins. Thank you for the GGs. Rune, Walsh, MXA, Render, Taro, Tartare, Colonel Radic. Thank you for the GGs. Red Sky. Coming in with the stats, the ultimate statistician, Red Sky 03. Top 10 finish. That's a top 10 finish right there, everybody. DVW fans, top 10 finish. Skip Sandwich. JJ Gomez, 81. Turbo Chicken Man. Bachthand. Screaming Argonaut. Story time with Gabe. Forever Ender. Chameleon, of course. The tutelage of the Chameleon continues to be invaluable. We are a glacier coast away from a massive PB. I love the way my professor, Chameleon, is so inspiring all the time. Inspiring me. Thank you, JJ Gomez and Chameleon. We are in a great position. Rune Walsh. Yeah, I'm feeling good. Bricka. Bryce H9. Pancakes. Dumb question. Do you have music on? That's not a dumb question. Do I have something? Is something playing weird?
Congratulations.
I thought I only have the Wave Race game music. Let me check. Are you hearing some other audio? Oh, maybe it was playing from one of those tabs I opened? I don't know. I hope not. One of those tabs I opened might have been playing some music. Who knows? Oh, music adds time. What? That must be like in-game music. In-music adds time due to lag? What? Wait, noticeable until Southern Island? What on earth? Are you serious? That can't be true, is it? Turbo Chicken Man asks, or states, add the gate skip or a clean GC to that instant PB. Do both and sub 14 is in sight. That's insane to think about. We're getting close. We are getting close. It is Chameleon. Should I turn off the music? I think I have in-game music on. Are you serious? That's bizarre. Tip of the hat to the T1000, the ultimate killing machine. Bow. What did we do? Another first. Our second Sunset Bay top finish tonight. Look at that, 2 117s. We notched in the books tonight. How the heck did Dave Mustaine get back on Drake Lake? You all have been watching. Now what is going on here? Dave Mustaine was not there. Was he? He was only on Sunny Beach and he's back on Drake Lake again. Something's going on with this game. Look at this. I set a first place on Port Blue and I set a first place on Twilight City. That was a nice little run. I mean, look what we got. Look at these times. I would have been like at a 14:30 if or less too if I those first 2 races. I mean, look at that. I did okay on Sunny Beach and Sunset Bay. I mean, it was a record setter on Sunset Bay. Sunny Beach, if I would have taken my 4 seconds that I usually take. Drake Lake was okay. I messed up a little bit. Marine Fortress, I had the issue. I got bumped out of my skip. Port Blue, another huge gold finish. Twilight City, this time I towed the line. Big improvement, okay? Let's recognize the improvements. Glacier Coast, 10 seconds. It wasn't devastating. It was a step in the right direction. It wasn't as good as we need to run it, but it was a step in the right direction. We know we can do a lot better. And finishing with another gold on Southern Island, even though we didn't bring our time down. Oh, we did. Whoa, that was a 4-second gold on Southern Island? What? That was insane. Dave Mustaine is paying someone to cook the books. Might is right, isn't it? Story time with Gabe. You got some cash to burn, and you can make the world just sort of spin around on your pinky, can't you? Just like Dave Mustaine. He's got the world spinning on his pinky. Should I turn this music off then, I guess? Dave Mustaine is hacking my wave race game. It's unbelievable. Okay, we've got to shut the music off. This, I never knew. Is it going to be weird to play without music? You've got to be kidding me, there's lag for the music. That makes no sense. How's that possible? I think this must be a prank. I'm getting pranked, but at this point, I'll do anything. Music off. This is unprecedented change. I've never done such a thing. What was that? Save and load. Never saw that option before. Save and load. So 14:35, our PB of the day. Pretty good. +4 for Sunny Beach. Yeah, good call, Chameleon. Seconds plus cleaning up Glacier is maybe 4. I think we can clean up Glacier a lot more. 4 to 6. Yeah. I'm thinking the same thing. Pancakes, 4 to 6. Should we run it again? Let's run it again. All right, let's reset these times. We got a 14:35. We got to do this again. We have beaten some of our times. We're going to update them. Yes, watch this sum drop. It didn't drop. Well, who knows? I updated them, though. Uh-oh. Brief power outage, only for a microsecond. You know, I was out of power from Friday. You probably heard about the power outages in Los Angeles. I was a victim. Victim of a blackout from Friday night all the way to the middle of Sunday night. Can you believe that? But at least I had hot water and I had heat, thankfully. Because without those two things, life becomes very difficult. Power is difficult enough without, but heat and hot water were clutch. I was living in a dark little cave and with no media. It was all right. I was charging up my Switch, at Taco Bell lobbies. I'm just sitting in a lobby at Taco Bell with about 5 or 6 different things plugged into their sockets. You order about $30 for food from Taco Bell and you just say, I'm going to be here for a while. Is that cool? And they're like, yeah, take the place over, man. Enjoy yourself. And now there I am with my Switch, 2 or 3 phones, night lights, all kinds of stuff plugged in. All right, here we go. Let's keep it moving. There's one thing I need to check. One quick thing I'm going to check. All right, everything's good to go. Let's run it again. Let's get ready to do it again.
Wave brakes.
I turned off the music. We need to remember to save this whole thing too on my save slot at some point before we leave this evening. 1435. I feel pretty good about that. You think I'm gonna get to crack that expired IPA? Maybe I should wait till I set a PB. I said at the end of that other night, which ended up not being true. I should have opened it the other night, but maybe I'll just wait till I get a PB. Nasir 108, welcome to the party. And Chaver Track. We got a couple of new guests in here. It looks like just showed up. Nasir, I got you're all the way. You saying hi from Saudi? Fog it up, Nasir. Oh no! Fog machine, hold. Fog machine is charging, Nasir. Don't give up on us yet. Just stay here for 1 second. We'll get ready to blow. Wherever you are, Nasir, you don't know what's going on. It's foggy hump day, okay? We're trying to pump as much fog into the atmosphere as we can around the globe. So we need you right here. Green means go. Action. Fog it up, Nasir. Welcome to the party. Hashtag foggy hump day. Ah, look at this. The fog is entering, filling, and surrounding my being, bringing me good fortune, making me a wiser person, protecting me, filling me with beautiful protection. A protective cloud of fog has now encompassed my being. All right, pancakes. Everybody's ready. Got to get the fog to Nasir. That's right. Give me that fog. Nasir likes it. I love that. Good, Nasir. Feeling the piece. This is what I'm saying. All right, so Nasir's in. All right, now we're running this thing. Ready, everybody? 3, 2, 1, action. I hope this is a good run. I feel like it might be. I feel like this might be a good run.
Welcome to Sunny Beach.
That's right, Noodles. Action is upon us. Here we go. Whoops. See, it almost botched me again. Did you see how the camera moves to the wrong position and then it moves to the right position, like right before it says go? It's a very tricky thing. But look, this is my new strap. I ain't changing this camera. We're gonna stick with it. We're gonna hit this shortcut with this crazy camera. That's the only way to do it from now on. We're gonna hit that time skip. Let me hit that skip one more time. 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 You know what I'm saying? Sharp turn. You hear that? That was like a quad clutch, Chameleon. You're talking about double clutching. That was about a quad clutch right there. I was in panic mode. Just kept popping that clutch. Oh. Woo! That was scary. Did you see I had to get a little more air there? Just a little bit. Well, let's see how we did. Nice start. Hot lap. Gaze upon it, everyone. Lap 3 is a hot lap. Did you see it? Smoking hot lap. I hope you got a good look real quick glance at that hot lap, but it was nice. 27. Or 21.7, is that what it was? Here we go.
3, 2, 1.
Ample power. Ample power to start the race. Ample power in the tank. Now we gotta tighten up these turns, Chameleon said. Keep it very tight. Yeah, last time was a good little Sunset Bay, wasn't it? We didn't lose any time. We just kept it tight. Yeah, I think this part is where I was losing the time. I got a little loosey-goosey in that area for a while. I've been cutting it a lot tighter the last couple runs. Well, I feel my voice being affected, but I don't think it's the fog. It's all the talking. Do you hear it getting a little, what does the fog do then? It's putting something in the go. Whoa! That was almost a huge disaster. Bizarre series of events, but I think we're okay. It was a bizarre series of events. I completely slid out there, and I almost went off course. I must have lost some time there. Yeah, 27-28. I definitely lost some time there. So Sunset Bay has once again cursed us. But we're going to keep rolling with it and see how we end up. And maybe we'll hit this time save. How sick will it be to hit the time save in this perspective? Have we done that yet? I don't remember. I think we did once, right? Did we do it once? The time save, 3 seconds we lost there. Yeah, not a surprise. You saw my botch. I mean, we still got a first. We can pick this up right here. Drake Lake. Let's bring it back down. We know we can pick up about 4 seconds here. 3 or 4. Flawless.
3, 2, 1.
We have a flawless Drake Lake. We'll pick up 3 or 4 seconds, I think. He's flawless with our current strats that we're running.
Everybody behind you.
That was clean. Clean and green.
You're still in.
Keep it clean, keep it green.
You're about 4 seconds ahead.
Whoa. 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 Warp speed over there. That was pretty sick. Oh no. Bad, 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 Don. Bad, Don. Such a beautiful thing going there. I thought I was going to get 2 flawless laps there. Oh well, we earned our skip. Oh, and we lost a little bit of time there. What a shame. Mallards. Whoa. 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 Scary. We'll do our pylon skip now. Let's see how we did. How did we do? Okay. It's all right. I botched that second lap, you know, so we didn't get it. We didn't get the massive time save. But you know what? Let's hit this time save right here. All right, I'm gonna stay in my view and attempt it. Wish me GGs.
2, 1.
Good luck. GG's here. Yeah, nobody make contact, everybody. No! That was close. I almost made contact. Whoa. Oh no.
You've been overtaken.
Yeah! Start the celebration, everyone. Feel free to blow some fog out if you're watching. I can't pause this thing, but I'd be blowing fog if I were you. That was sick. We hit it, baby. Now let's keep the rest of this race very clean, shall we? Low and clean, low and clean. Whoa! Oh no. It's always something. It's always something. Darn it. Well, that's going to eat into our massive 8 seconds. What a bummer. And look at this. Stewart comes up. I still don't know how she catches up so quick. Something is suspect there. I give a lot of credit to this AI in this game a lot of times, but every once in a while they do some weird stuff. I mean, I hit that time save. How on earth did she catch up that fast? I only made one tiny little error. Well, I guess it wasn't tiny. It fell off my watercraft. There we go. 7.1. Drat. We gave up our, unfortunately, we hit the time save, which was very exciting, but we gave up most of that. We subsequently wrecked, but that's okay, because we're 7-1, so we can bring it down here. We can bring it down quite a bit.
3, 2, 1.
And the really exciting thing about that was that we hit that time save in this camera view, okay? Game changer. That's very good. That's a very good news. We know we can do it now. We know we can do everything in this view now. So we have just become a threat. And look at Stewart. I have a flawless tunnel run, absolutely flawless, and Stewart is neck and neck with me. How does she do it? The ultimate competitor. The ultimate competitor. Okay, let's get the right angle of approach here. Oh, a little wide, not ideal. Coming in hot, coming in hot, coming in hot. Easy. Oh boy, that was ugly. How did we pop off there? What a bummer. And there's Stewart going head over heels after us. We maintained max power, but it still was a shame. Oh no, there goes our max power. There went our max power at a very inopportune time. Oh, what a bummer. So Port Blue is going to be a little bit of a bust here. Port Blue is a little bit of a bust, even though we had some nice tunnels there. Stewart is just too insane. Too insane. She threw us off our game. Let's try to finish strong though. Stewart still trying to take over. Ah! Couldn't quite do it. Ugly. Well, not perfect, but we might be able to steal first back. Stewart won't give up. Leave me alone. Whoa. Oh, this is going to be close. This is going to be real close. I think we got it. We got the first. Ah, we got the first, but we lost a few more seconds. We lost a few seconds. She's secretly a Terminator. She's the TX. It's the TX. Stewart, it makes so much sense. Wait, Kirsten Stewart plays the TX. What the hell? Major wave race revelation we've just stumbled upon was the racer Stewart, right? Is that her name? Wait, what's her name who plays the TX? Not Kristen Stewart. Something Stewart. Isn't it? Is it Kristen Stewart? Now I'm confused. But if that's in fact Stewart is the actress that plays the TX, I think that's beyond a mere coincidence. And she races like that? That's sick as hell. 2 nods. The makers of this game, multiple nods to the Terminator franchise. You gotta love it. That is awesome if that's true. I mean, how could it not be? That is so sick. What a little pop fact we just stumbled upon. We stumbled upon a pop fact, everyone. It is final lap. Final lap. Oh no! I thought I cut that. I thought I got away with that, but I didn't. Can't get away with nothing on Twilight City. Now watch, that's gonna cost me like 6 seconds or something unbelievable. Twilight City, the most unforgiving. I think we'll be alright. Not too bad. We only lost 2 seconds. Let's try to make up something. Could we make up something? I don't know. Lost 10 seconds on Glacier Coast last time. Let's see what we can do.
Welcome to Glacier Coast.
Summer Glau. Well, Summer Glau was on the... Oh, Kristana Loken. Yeah, never mind. Okay, it's not a Stewart. I don't know why I was thinking Loken was Stewart. So, scratch that. There's still only 1 nod to the Terminator franchise in Wave Race 64. Oh! Flawless turn. Flawless turn alert. Very good second turn alert. 2 good turns. And of course the AI is just right on us. Overall, that was pretty nice. Other than the wide, nonsense right there. That was a good little first lap. It was a nice first lap. Summer Glau was in Sarah Connor Chronicles, which is a frigging awesome show. She was the female Terminator in that. Whoa! Kristana Loken. Lap 2. Final lap. Whoa! Oh, brutal. Brutal, brutal, brutal. Yeah, hung in there on that one. Hung in there, hang in there, hang in there. Try not to. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. It was a decent Glacier Coast. So we only lost 5 seconds. It's a big improvement. It's a big improvement. Last time we lost 10. Before that, we lost a lot more. So we're down to 5 seconds on Glacier Coast.
To Southern
It's
Island.
good. go.
3, 2, 1.
Dang it. I wanted max power. Is that too early or too late?
Time to get
Oh, I see. I missed 2 there that time. How did I do that? Oh, jeez. That was scary. I almost wrecked. Sounds like the bassist is warming up, everyone. Sound check for the bassist. Yeah, I botched that on the first lap, though. I missed an extra buoy, which is a bummer. I don't know if we're going to get our gold. We'll see. I think we'll do still pretty good. On Southern Island, well, we'll get gold in first place, but I don't know if we'll get our gold on our splits. That's what I mean. Whoa, careful. Careful, careful, careful. Whoa, whoa. Getting a little loose there. Easy. Nice. Nice. Yep. Tough it out. Here it is. Oh, really? A 14:43 after all that? Dang it, dang it, dang it. Where did we go so wrong? I guess we didn't have the huge advantage. How did we go so wrong there? We got a 14:35 on our last run. I thought we were going to be a lot closer to 14:35 than that. Yeah, I guess we had a gold on Southern Island, but not that huge time save we usually get. We saved 5 more seconds on Glacier Coast. Twilight City wasn't the same disaster. Port Blue was a problem, I guess. Port Blue was a big problem. It was still a great run. We're going to have to wait for Avatar 3, Canis Lupus. Oh, it's depressing, isn't it? We need a 3D to come back. We need some affordable televisions. You absolutely can't get them. Toyota made a T100 back in the day? I didn't know that. All right, look, we got a ceremony to get through here. It was a good run. 14:43 is still good. A little disappointing for sure. A lot of potential there we left on the table. Hitting that skip. I think this next one will be even better. We have the ceremony we got to get through. I got to do a research break real fast, and I'll be back. Enjoy the ceremony. Enjoy the pomp and circumstance. All right? I'll be right back.
Congratulations!
Bring the fog. Bring the fog. Here it is. Here it is, everyone. Here it is. Shoutouts to the T-1000 indeed. Tip the old cap to the ultimate killing machine, the T-1000, emerging from the fog. Did the T-1000 ever emerge from fog? I don't think so. Look at this. We had a hot lap. Gaze upon it. Sunny beach. Nada. Nada. Ooh, top 3 finish, Marine Fortress. That was with our little time skip, even with the botch after the time skip. Wow, that's impressive. So it shows the power of the time skip. Marine Fortress, let's do it again. Let's do that time skip again. Nada, 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 nada. Everything else is nada. All right, let's see here now. So we got a 1443. Isn't that interesting? Getting ready to fire it up again. Check one thing. All right, we're still in business, everyone. Let's reset these times. Reset these fancy little times. Okay, let's try it again. This time better. Let's try to get in there with a nice, big, juicy green going into Marine Fortress. Let's hit the time save on Marine Fortress and go in with double-digit green on Port Blue for a perfect tunnel run. This is the mental place we have to be, all right? Let's try it out. Now we've manifested it, so let's make it real. Here we go. Expert. This is what we're running right now. Custom. Boom, boom, boom. Everyone got that? In 3. In 2. In 1. Action. The action has begun. The clock is moving.
Sunny Beach.
Let's get a big old green here to start things off. Now, is it going to remember my camera perspective? I think it will, right? Or does it reset every time? There it is.
2, 1.
Ample power. Above average power. And Stewart, did you see that? I mean, what in the heck? Stewart just loves to mix it up. Oh, don't make me wreck. Stewart mixing it up. As always. Bobbing along, bobbing along. Look at those goals. Look at those goals. Whoa. That was a little wide. Whoa! Exciting, wasn't it? Yes, very exciting. Oh! The sentient fog machine just pumped out a little poof of smoke on its own. On its own accord. Poof. Poof for me. There it is. Nice and tight. Oh my goodness. What a collision. And look at that. It was still a best lap. Oh, massive green. That's what we're talking about. That's the kind of green we're talking about manifesting in this deal. You know what I'm saying? Some star thinking wheels.
3, 2, 1.
Again, above average power. Ample power. Still seeking max. Still seeking max P out of the gate. Max P out the gate.
Okay.
That was a lot tighter.
You're still in first. Okay, good. Okay. Good. Maximum power.
Nice and tight.
You're about 5 seconds ahead.
5 only? That would be 7.
Don't think anymore. Oh, nice. Good. Okay. Maximum
felt like a good run. Yeah, it was a good run. That was a gold. That felt like a good run. That was a little tighter, right, Chameleon? Under the tutelage of the Chameleon. I love when I do well for the Chameleon. I think that was a nice little run. Let's have a great Drake Lake. I feel like we can really do this here.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, above average power again. Uh-oh, physical contact. Don't contact me. Ooh, they took the brunt of that. Did you see that? Yikes. Crashed right into the shoreline. Shoreline Amphitheater, everybody. Is that place still there? San Francisco? Does the Shoreline Amphitheater still exist, or do they tear it down? There it was. We got one.
You're still in first.
Nice. No! Dang it. I want it to be perfect. Drake Lake. Darn it. That first lap was so sweet. So yeah, like RF is definitely correct with their strat on that one. You know, it's like, is it better than wrecking? Yes. Skipping those blues twice is probably better than wrecking like that. But if you can make the first two without skipping, it is faster. So we did okay.
Don't miss anymore. Oh!
We did okay. A decent little run. We could have built upon our green. Can you believe that? If we would have hit the first 2 laps perfectly, without that little pylon botch, we could have actually built up on our green. So it shows a little bit of potential. And we're really cooking.
3, 2, 1.
All right. Nobody mess with me here. Stuart. Nope. No. Contact. The contact is brutal. It's okay. I think we're still going to try it, maybe. Ah! Didn't work. I was late. I shouldn't have tried it. I know better. In this view, too, it's very difficult to actually see, isn't it? If you've got it or not. But I could tell I didn't have it, and I just didn't pull back. I want it so bad sometimes that I try to force it, and it just won't allow itself to be forced. It's okay. We're going to fight back here. We can still have a great run. You know that. Even without the time skip, it's a fabulous run. I want to fight my way back to first. Whoop. Took that very wide. Didn't want to do that. Kind of got bounced out. Stewart, absolutely ferocious. Not making any errors. Stewart has had an incredible day today. She is racing good. Tip my cap to Stewart. Oh, I wish Stewart was Loken. I wish Stewart was Loken. That would have been so awesome if she was the TX. Look at her again. Brutal. Making that turn. Burning me on that turn twice in one day in the most brutal of fashion.
Finished second and got move on to the next.
Yeah, so that hurts. Darn it.
Welcome to
We came in with a big 3.6 in the green and we're walking away with a plus 7.6. Ouch.
3, 2, 1.
That's okay. We can still have tunnels. Max P has been achieved. That Max P we've all been seeking. Finally been achieved. Let's have 3 perfect tunnels, and we'll be good to go. 3 perfect tunnels. There's one. Look at that. The whole pack is right behind me. The competition today is insane. The level of performance that these competitors are running at is just ridiculous. There it is. There it is. 2. That's 2. Come on. Okay. Final lap. There it is. There it is. There it is. Work for it. Work for it. Oh! Careful. Careful now. Bunny hop. Yeah! Sick little bunny hop there at the end. Woo! Big! Big! Look at that hot lap. Gaze upon the hot lap, everyone. We're going to do this. Off to a good start. Look at that. Port Blue time save. Wow. Incredible what we can do with 3 perfect tunnels. That was 3 perfect tunnels. First time of the night. Cheers.
3, 2, 1.
Cheers indeed, everyone. More contact. Don't want your contact. Please don't touch. Please don't touch, racers. Do not touch the racers.
Keep the pace.
All right. Whoa. Almost slid out there. Watch it. Not enough friction on this water. Nice. I like that little turn. All right, here we go. Final lap. Twilight City. Clean. Nice. 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 Brought it down a little. Yeah. Good, strong Twilight. We brought it down a little.
Move on to the next.
So Glacier.
Welcome
Look.
to Glacier Coast.
Conservative. Remember that. Guy. Conservative. Don't go nuts out here.
3, 2, 1.
Don't need insane speeds. I always get max P out of the gate when I say I don't need insane speeds. I'm taking my thumb off the accelerator. There it is. Oh, darn it. I thought I had that clean. Clean. Still good, though. Whoa. Woo! Whoa! That was scary. Pretty close, wasn't it? All over the place, but it was pretty good. Pretty good. All right. Decent first lap, you know. Could have been worse for sure. Whoa. Okay. Survived. We survived, and the competition is once again right behind us. Nice. There was a nice tight turn. Okay, we need that. We need those tight turns. No! Oh, come on! Don't do this to me!
You've been overtaken. Okay.
Got bounced into... I don't know why I fell off there.
Don't miss anymore.
Why did I fall off? Wave race. Why? Why would I fall off there? I wasn't even moving. That's like a devastating 20-second loss or something. I don't even know. Everything was going so well. Okay. That hurts. But we've done a lot of good things here. We've done a lot of good things. Look at these good turns. All good turns. Look at that. That was perfect right there. What a bizarre little crash. Oh, look at that. That was perfect. Something to build upon. That lap right there was friggin' sick, actually. Hot lap, 27. But look at the devastating time loss. Are you kidding me?
You finished third. and got move on to the next.
One little crash.
Welcome to Southern Island.
One little crash. That's all that we have as a problem.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, man, that hurts. It just bounced me into the thing. What did I say? The way of water. Oh! The way of water strikes back. With another bizarre, absolute bizarre accident. Just preventing me. Oh, they make me want to wait. It reminds me, when I was little, I don't know if this happened to anybody else, they're making me wait for this PB, and it's excruciating because I'm just right there. It's driving me nuts. These little tiny mistakes. When I used to go to the store to get it, when I was a kid, we would go to get a new video game, you know, whatever it was. There was always something that went wrong. Something went wrong to prevent the purchase from happening, where I'd have to wait another day, or, you know, my dad would pop and say, you know, all right, we'll go later in the week. You know, whatever happened, they didn't have it. Something was wrong with the credit card machine. There would always be something. And every time I'd go to the store, there would be such nervous excitement because I was so psyched to get this new game I've been wanting, whatever it was. And sure enough, there was nervous anticipation because I was saying, what is it going to be? Something's going to go wrong. That's not what I was thinking this time, but it's what's happening. Oh! These bizarre errors keep happening. Remember I got caught on that ramp last time? Yikes, and there I almost crashed also. So it's a real bummer. And so many other things go right. And then something just kind of easy goes wrong. But you know what? You gotta roll with the punches. This is how it is. This is how it is. Please be a decent time at least. 14:51 after all that! Oh! How? How is it 14:51 after all that? Oh, because Southern Island I did awful on also? What did I do so wrong on a Southern Island that I lost 9 seconds? Yeah, still sub 15. I ran into the ship. Oh, yeah. I ran into the ship and the ramp and a couple of other odd things. Oh, boy. But that was 10 seconds right there. Oh, I can taste it. I'm so close. That was a great run, other than a couple little things went haywire. You never know where the mistakes are going to occur, do you? I'm going to hydrate. My Sunset Bay was incredibly good. Yeah. That was one of the first times in a long time that my Sunset Bay brought the time down. Less than half a second, but that's significant considering I usually lose 2 there. It was right there, V8. 1 glacier away, Chameleon. Yes. Oh, it was right there, Red Sky. Sunset and Port Blue. Couple little errors. Oh, we're so close. We're doing so many other things right that it's hard to fathom how much time is lost on these other errors. When you do so many other things so right, you say, darn it, can't I make them a couple mistakes? And they say, no, you cannot. Shout out to Fathom, Raquel Welch, one of the great actresses. Recently passed, didn't she? Absolute legend, the ultimate queen, queen of the silver screen. Hats off to Raquel Welch and Fathom. Movie Fathom. If you haven't seen it, see it. It's excellent. Under 50. See, that's the thing that just messes me up. It felt like an incredible run. We're going in green on Drake Lake. We make some mistakes on Marine Fortress, but we're still good. Then Port Blue brings it down to almost even. Twilight City is solid. Glacier Coast, we make mistakes. Southern Island, we make a mistake. But how do we have a 48 after all that? It's like there's so much room to improve. It really is baffling. A 14:51. Pancakes. A little more response. Pancakes suggesting I move some of my settings. That makes me very nervous right now. Tip my hat to the T1000. I may not be against it in the future, though. So Pancakes is suggesting changing the top setting on Mariner to 2 to the left should give you a little bit more response. Should I try that, Pancakes? I mean, why not? It sounds like an interesting idea. Look at that. So Sunset Bay, as much as I'm whining about Sunset Bay vexing us, I've set 3 top times now in Sunset Bay tonight. I set all of those. That's 117, the other 117, and now the 116. So we've actually made some great steps forward on Sunset Bay as much as it's been vexing me simultaneously. What a bizarre reality. Dave Mustaine. Enough said. Marine Fortress Nada. Look at Port Blue. Holy smokes, those 3 smoking hot tunnels. Not only did I set a hot lap, but I also set the number 1 time for me here. Whoops. My bad. I skipped it. All right. Here we go. Okay. A lot of rust. Good one. Pancakes is in top 10 on the championship expert. Oh my Pancakes giving me some serious strats now too. Multiple tutelages I'm under. I'm a lucky guy. I have very good luck, and I love good luck. Reset these times. I'm gonna try it. When you hit that -14, you will enjoy it. All these races, good or bad, will get you to the moment. MXA, thank you. So what did you say, Pancakes? Move the top 2 settings to the top setting 2 to the left, was it? Let's reset these times. Whoops, we have beaten. Okay, so we've beaten some more of my best times. I'm updating them. Boom. Boom. Is that 1424 haunting me? All right. Let's see what Pancakes is saying here. Suggesting.
Select your watercraft, please.
I move my handling 2 to the right. I'm willing to try it. Again, anyone can make suggestions, and many of you are, which I appreciate it. If you have an idea, let's try it out. RF had some strats for Drake Lake, which are good. I just got to figure, it's a risk and reward kind of thing, because I got to decide, do I want to play it safe? If I make that first lap, do I then skip the second 2, even though I'm maybe giving up 2 or 3 seconds, possibly leaving 2 or 3 seconds on the table, you know? It's something to consider, RF. I'm still not sure which way to go with it. I might employ both strategies, depending on what happens. All right, we're going to do this thing again. Pancakes wants me to try it on a time trial. I'm jumping in, Pancakes. I want to try it here and see how it feels. All right. All right. Everyone's ready. Always believe we can do it. All right, Canis Lupus. Here we go. Let me sip a little water. My water's almost empty. Uh-oh. All right. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, action. All right, Pancakes warned me. Pancakes wants me to just try it.
Welcome.
If things are going haywire and I'm wrecking all over the place, I'll just reset and say, you know what, this could be a problem. But I'm going to try it in the real deal. Why not?
3, 2, 1.
Ample power. Let's see how this new control... Oh, yeah, I think it's a little more sensitive. This new control scheme. Let's see how it is. I'm going to see how I do with it. Whoa. Now we're going to see how I do. Whoa. Whoa, chicken. Chicken. Those are 25. So far, so good. Whoa. Oh no! That was a little botch, but that wasn't the control. That was me. 24. All right, let's finish with the 22. Whoa. Oh. Yeah, I might want to ease into it. I might just want to change it 1 notch, but I'll see. I'm going to stick with it for now. We got the 22 I wanted. We got the 22, so we're going to keep rolling. 1.6 in the green.
Welcome to Sunset Bay.
Chicken wave. Chicken. Chicken. Ample power. Whoa! Don't touch me. Don't touch the racers. This part should be interesting. Yeah. So I felt the extra control right there. I felt the extra control, pancakes. So far, so good. I think. We'll see what the splits say. But it's feeling good. Good. Solid little sunset. Solid little sunset.
Welcome to Drake Lake.
Watch the signal. 3, 2, 1.
Average power.
Okay. Got it. Maximum. Wow. You left everybody behind.
Ooh, that was a close one. That was a close shave. That pylon on my right was very close. Mallards. Yowza. Hot lap, everyone. Gaze upon that hot lap. Gaze upon it. I don't see a lap that hot every day. Whoa, coming in hot. Woo! A little too fast. I had to slow down there. Alright, we're going to do this. Should be good. Should be good. There it is. Excellent Drake Lake run. Look at that hot lap at 25. Hit a 25 on lap 2. 777. So far, so good.
Welcome
Turtle
to
power.
Marine Fortress.
Let's do this.
Are you ready? 3, 2, 1.
Oh. Oh. No contact.
Looking good. You're about 7 seconds ahead. You're about 9 seconds ahead.
Stewart gonna cut me off? Oh, tight turn. Woo! Yes. Epic. Very good. So you're saying, why is that even? Well, because that's with the time skip, and I hit my PB with the time skip. So that was a very good run right there. I even brought it down. Oh, no. I didn't lose. I lost a hay set. Let's have some tunnels.
3, 2, 1.
Let's do some tunnels. Max P, Turbo Chicken. Turbo Chicken, proprietary Max P out of the gate. Stewart. TX. Loken. Maybe I should just start referring to Stewart as Loken. Blood Rain. That seems more appropriate. Stewart is now Blood Rain. Okay. Bunny hop. Nope. Didn't get the hop. Blood Rain is still behind me. Jeez, just unrelenting. Unrelenting, no matter how well I do. Extreme speed. Extreme speed. Do a little baby bunny. Baby bunny. Nope. Still pretty good, though. Still pretty good, everyone. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Keep it green. Keep it clean. Take that, Blood Rain. Eat my wake.
Welcome to Twilight City.
Here we go. Let's have a good Twilight, everyone. Let's do this together.
3, 2, 1.
Max P, Turbo Chicken. Turbo Chicken sponsored that Max P for us. Shout out to Turbo Chicken. Woo, that almost got a little squirrely there. Okay, don't get too aggressive now. Chill out, chill out, chill out. Keep the pace. Whoa. That got away from us. That's okay. Nice. Good recovery. Nice little recovery there. Okay. Third lap. Keep it up. Here it is. Here it is. That was better. Good. Yep. Nice. Phew. Keeping it good. And we lost a second there. Dang it. I thought it was a good Twilight. Where did we lose that second? Somebody must have seen. Where the heck did we lose that second on Twilight? I don't know.
Welcome to Glacier Coast.
Conservative racing. Don. Be smart. Be smart.
3, 2, 1.
With power. Good. Taking out the cubes. Taking out the cubes for me. Very nice. That was a clean turn, right? See that? That was clean as it comes. As clean as it gets. Let's keep this part clean. No more falling off your watercraft. We'll get that part. We'll get that part on a subsequent lap. Good start. Whoa! Come on, are you kidding me? The speed is just too ridiculous. Can't believe I went flying off that high. That's okay. It's okay. It's okay. No. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Woo! Ah! Oh! Sick. That was a sick little sequence right there. Woo! Decent recovery. This freaking turn, man. So brutal. That was a huge save right there. Huge that I didn't miss that.
Don't miss any more.
I'll try not to. Nice little finish. Yes. Okay. Overall, it was good. I had the one big error. Still in the green. Okay, so we lost 5 seconds exactly again. Interesting. Wow, I would have thought it was less. Compared to our last run, that felt a little better even with that mistake, but they say it's 5, so let's finish this out strong. Average power. All right, that's what we got. That's what we're going to have to work with, is average power. Watch out for that boat. Watch out for that first boat. It's a doozy. Max P. Max P.
You're still in first.
No problem. Strong. Let's do it. Ooh, hot lap. Gaze upon the hot lap, everyone. Gaze upon the hot lap at Southern Island. Woo! Going up on the sand. Taking the Mickey Thompson's off-road challenge.
Don't miss any more.
I'll try not to. Oh, that was huge. We needed that. Well, let's see. It's going to be close, everybody. It's going to be close.
You did it.
14-17. I believe that's a little something called a P. A B! Oh! Light it up! The fog machine isn't ready! Hold! Oh! Boom! 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 Fire it up, everybody! Be our spies coming in with the gift subs. Woo! Yes! Yes! Yeah! Woo! Look at that! 7s across the board at long last! It's a PB! Oh, we wanted it! We fought for it! Everybody, you were there with me! Oh, we couldn't have done this without you! Holy smokes! A new PB. I had to look at it for about 5 or 10 seconds before I even realized what was going on. A new PB, 14-17. Yes! Woo! Yeah! Light it up, everyone. This is officially a celebration now. It's officially a celebration. Light it up! Whoa! We did it! Happy Foggy Hump Day. Happy Foggy Hump Day indeed, everyone. I'm going to have to roll back through these comments to thank each and every one of you for this. Holy smokes, and the fog machine is pumping it out as it should be. Woo! Look at that trophy. Raise it up high. 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 Yes! Oh my gosh, that was a long time coming. Turbo Chicken. Turbo Chicken with the Don Bucks. Holy smokes. Woo! V8 Dave. Oh, thank you for the GGs. Woo! This is sick as hell. The moment that we've been waiting for so long. Oh, so many struggles. Oh, that was a good run. Look at that green, 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 green. I mean, when it's green, you just keep the pedal on the gas, baby. And this was green the whole way. We had a couple little setbacks, but it was green. Wu-Tang Dan, love and respect to you. I'm going to go back through this. I'm going to go back through this and thank everyone in a second. Oh my gosh. I am so pumped. I am so pumped. I didn't know it was going to happen today, but I was feeling good today. I was feeling good. The T1000, the ultimate killing machine. Hats off, everybody, to the ultimate killing machine. There it is, T1000. Oh! James Cameron, absolute master. An absolute master. Look at this. Dave Mustaine still lurking on Sunny Beach. Somehow Dave Mustaine is still there. Let's go through some of these times. Holy smokes. Woo! This is exciting, huh? I gotta go through some of these. We gotta see what the heck is going on. This is insane. This is insane. We set a new record. Fog it up, everybody. Have that fog pumping. Pump it. Here comes some more. This is a celebration. This is officially a celebration now. This is officially a celebration. A massive celebration has begun. And who knows when the party's going to stop. I'm going to crack that expired IPA open tonight. Tonight, I'm chugging that thing. I'm going to shotgun that expired IPA when I get home. Mark my words. Holy smokes. BR Spies coming in with 40 subs. Holy smokes. Thank you, BR Spies, for the GGs and the gift subs. Wormhole, of course. Gummy Worms. Absolute Chameleon. You know it. 616 Entertainment. Thank you for the GGs. New Mother PB baby. Red Sky knows what's up. Turbo Chicken loving it. Captain Raw. Thank you for the GGs, Captain. Nothing like the Captain dropping in to give me a little GGs. That feels good. Canis Lupus from Locke. Prater 2. We got it, baby. We got it. No one can take it away from us. No one can take this away from us. 1417 has a nice little sound to it, doesn't it? 1417.80. Mr. Showtime. Woo! Hope I'm not blown up. 9th, Potemkin. Cheers to you. Salud, baby. Salud. Serotin, thank you for the GGs. Turbo Chicken, Screaming Argonaut, Colonel Raddick, Low Reser, Noodles, MXA, Skip Sandwich, Red Sky. It is a huge leap. It's a huge leap in the PB. We cut some time off there, didn't we? Rune Walsh, Vic Rattler, the one and only Vic Rattler. Been here the whole time. We earned that one together. From Locke, Rinder. It was only a matter of time, Chameleon. We did it. And let's not forget Pancakes. Why? I just ran this with that little adjustment from Pancakes. I told you I couldn't do this without each and every one of you contributing positive vibes, strats, your energy from around the world, pumping your fog into the atmosphere. Holy smokes, this was a team effort, and we just achieved something wonderful. Flint Paper, Band, Taro, Noodles, Gummy. I think I got everyone, didn't I? Did I get everyone? I hope I didn't miss anyone. RF Switch. Thank you. Texas 8. Fog it up. Zombie. Trimmed Hex. All kinds of people are dropping in to give me GGs. Ribbons. Thank you, Ribbons. Doggo Karaz, thank you for the GGs. Half queso. Oh, a little bit of queso sounds good tonight. I might have some. I'm gonna eat some queso with that. I'm gonna dip some chips in queso when I start slugging down my expired IPA to celebrate. Outriders IPA incoming. Stray Bead, thank you for the GGs. Hail to the York. Thank you for your GGs. -6. Red Sky, the ultimate statistician, coming in -6.9 seconds off of our last PB. Boo! 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 Yes! Chill. Bo, hang-ins. Tip of the cap to you. Thank you. Holy smokes. Brunosaurus. Woo! Indeed. Yule Scum and PB all in the same day. This thing's just sitting here. Are you so tempted to crack this open right now. So tempted. But I know all the allies enjoy Yule Scum almost as much as I do. So I'm going to wait to savor that together. We're going to savor that as a group. Probably at the next group stream, we'll crack that baby open and feast upon it. As a group, you'll see us all around just devouring the Yule Scum like a pack of hyenas. Just digging into an antler. An antelope. Red Sky, Low Reser, everyone. Wu-Tang Dan! Link Saber, Absolute 86, my pancakes. Thank you for your little tip. That came in clutch. Maybe I'll leave it like that, huh? Let's not let this thing go to sleep. Look at this. We got a third hottest on Sunset Bay. We're gonna run through these times. Thank you, Skip Sandwich, here for. Thank you for all your GGs. Oh, this thing jumped to the end. Dang it. I hope I got everyone. Pixelated. I hope I got everyone. Holy smokes. We hit a GG after all that effort, all that work. We hit a PB, sorry, not a GG. We got GGs raining down upon me. Skull and Bones news and a new PD. So many good things have happened today. So many good things. What a wonderful, wonderful day. The Yule Scum. The SMB comic. The PB. It's just like, wow, when good things are going on, good things are going on. Let's look at some of these times. Let's look at it. Let's fog it up. A little more fog for anyone. The dab more touch of the fog. Here's a touch of the fog indeed. Pumping into the studio. We've never had it this foggy in here. I wouldn't be surprised if LA's finest shows up. LA's finest. Los Angeles Fire Department, you know, rolling through here. They're going to see fog seeping out of this place. It's coming out of the seams of this building right now. That's how thick it is. That's how thick it is. A little touch of fog for everyone. Today's a very good day indeed, Rinder. It's a very good day indeed. I hope this fog will be cleared out by the time Isla gets here tomorrow. Who knows, though? There's a lot in the studio right now. I'm going to have to open up some windows, doors, and everything after this. So, Sunny Beach. Nothing to talk about but Dave Mustaine. Third place on Sunset Bay. So we set another time on Sunset Bay. Ridiculous. We were just running roughshod over Sunset Bay today. Even though it was vexing me, I was also running roughshod over it. So it was really crazy. It was really something. Look at this. No denying. That Drake Lake run was hot. And I gotta say, when I got through that, I had a good feeling. I had a good feeling when I got through that Drake Lake, because that was one of my hottest Drake Lakes in a while. I just zipped through those pylons clean and fast. Very nice. Look at Dave Mustaine lurking. Dave Mustaine's lurking. Got a hot lap on Drake Lake also. Thank you, Bach Pand. It's a Tang day indeed. False alarm, Fire Bros. Just a new PB. All good. Roll on. You think they'd take me for a little tour in their truck around town with the sirens on? Can you imagine? Put me up in the frickin' hook and ladder thing, and I can just wave at the crowds as they drive me down the middle of the 405. Hello, everyone. Thank you for the GGs. Can you imagine the fire department? You think they'd do that for me if I told them about this? Cruise me around the city? Noodles. It was a joy to race it with you. It's been a joy to race it with everyone. Look at this. Marine Fortress we hit a first on. By 2 seconds. Cut it down to 123. Holy smokes. The stakes are high now. Look at this. Port Blue, we came in with a second. We're just jumping all over these leaderboards popping up here. Third place on Twilight City. It was a great Twilight City. I'm going to go through my splits after this. I'm going to go through Don hitting the big Marine Fortress skip in silence was when I knew it was going down. Rinder, I had a feeling too. I had a feeling too. I said, I got to just stay cool right now because good things are going on. And Stewart, Loken, Blood Rain didn't cut me off on that third lap when that happened too. I said, you know what? This might be okay. This might be okay. Glacier Coast, we didn't do anything record-breaking, but we only added 5 seconds, and that was critical. It was a nice conservative Drake Lake. We came in hot on Southern Island. A great Southern Island run. Look at that. Second of all time, and also the best lap ever. 26-second lap on Southern Island. Absolutely remarkable. Now look. Look at this. Let's look at these splits real fast. We gotta look at the splits. Look at that. Time left on the table with Sunny Beach. We know we could have gone in at -4. Okay, so we got at least 2 seconds, 2.5 seconds there left on the table. Sunset Bay, we ended up losing a half second, but we know we could gain, what, a half second I think we did, so a little time there. We're up to 3 seconds we left on the table. Drake Lake was awesome. I don't know if we could have run Drake Lake better. So that worked out well. Marine Fortress, we hit our time skip on, which is as good as it gets. And, I mean, that's basically as good as you get. We didn't make any big errors either. So it was a clean run with the time skip. There might be potential to bring it down there as well in the future. But that's as good as you could ask for, hitting that time skip. Port Blue, the tunnels. The tunnels of perfection. I think it was 3 perfect tunnels. They were absolutely perfect. 1 nice little bunny hop, 1 out of 3. If I could get all 3 of those, if I could figure out those bunny hop things. And there was a lot of max powers left on the table. A lot of max powers. Colonel Raddick, history has been made tonight. Oh my. A little bumping on MF. Yeah, over on Marine Fortress, there's a little bumping. Wow. And then what happened after that? Yeah, so Port Blue, we had the perfect tunnels, 3 of them. Look at that. That added our time down to gave us 5 more seconds to play with there. Holy smokes, we're almost in the double digits like we'd been manifesting. Twilight City, we had a decent run, but we actually almost lost a second on there, which was surprising because it was a very good run. I'm not sure where we lost that second. Maybe I need to be tighter on the turns. Glacier Coast was huge. We mitigated our losses from Glacier Coast. I mean, earlier this evening, we were losing upwards of 17, 20 seconds on Glacier Coast. We only lost 5 seconds. So we mitigated our losses there. That was big time. And then Southern Island, we came in with a hot run. Added a few more seconds, and that was enough to get us over the 14-17, our new PB. Look at that. We got to save this before anything gets bugged up. Save these splits. Splits have been saved. 14-17 forever, baby. No one's taking that away from us. We earned it. Woo! Yes. Yes, indeed. That's it. We did it. We did it, Chameleon. We did it, Chameleon, and we did it, Pancakes. Everybody in here had a little part in this tonight. V8, the lesser margin on Sunny may have been because of the watercraft adjustment. Yeah, I was still adjusting to the little tune-up change that we rolled with. Can you believe? I mean, was that that was the tune-up run, right? That was the first time I altered the tune-up according to Pancake's suggestion, and I was still kind of easing into it, but it worked good. It worked good. Oh! Save everything. Yeah, I got to save this too. Thank you. Thank you, Noodles. I have to also save this right there. Yep. So we'll load this up. We will load that up forever now. Our new PB. How glorious. How glorious. Tuned up and then PB immediately. Yeah, it's unreal. I had forgotten even about the tune-up. The tune-up helped. Well, and the camera thing helped too. Well, Be Our Spies, earlier in the evening tonight, I got to the point where I didn't have to mess with the switching back and forth on the camera. That was huge. The first time, a couple runs before, prior to my PB, I hit the wall skip. I hit the time save at Marine Fortress in the new camera view. And that's when I knew I could just stick with this thing the whole time. And we only switched to this camera view, what, like 2 episodes ago or something? So even the 3 episodes maybe? So that's even fairly new. Everything clicked. That's the settings you used. I can't believe it was great. We adjusted fast. Also, you hit back-to-back gate skips with the new camera angle. Yeah, was it back-to-back gate skips too? Was there not one in between? Did I hit it twice? If it wasn't twice in a row, it was definitely 2 out of 3, which was unprecedented. Yeah, that was like the olden days when I hit that gate skip, I think like 3 or 4 times in the same episode. When I first started hitting that gate skip, that felt like the good old days. We're gonna verify it. All right, so look at that. Green all the way. How unbelievably exciting. This was sick as hell. I feel like I can keep going, honestly, but another part of me says, you know what? Just savor it. Just savor it and start up again next week. What do you think? Should we just savor it, or should we take another run just for fun? I don't know. The beer is calling. Low Reser says that expired IPA is calling. Imagine I go nuts and crack the expired IPA and then chase it with an expired Ecto Cooler. Even I'm not that crazy. Plus, that Ecto Cooler is my nest egg, so I'm not gonna pop that baby. Wow. Oh, sick as hell. Pancake is a moderator as well for the Wave Race 64 speedrun.com. So sick. Thank you for, thank you for your tutelage. Everybody. Pancakes. Chameleon.
3, 2,
RF coming in. Everyone in the past that's been giving me little tips and ideas. The whole squad that's here right now. This is an unbelievable moment. I'm soaking it all in. My Sega Genesis Mini 2 from Japan arrived tonight. I guess that poll said you guys want me to do an unboxing, though, so I'm not going to be able to open. I'm not going to crack that plate. That means I'm not going to be playing Sewer Shark tonight. That's okay. I thought I might be playing Sewer Shark, but I got to respect the poll. If you want, I can re-watch the run and give you pointers that I noticed for next week. I would love it. Chameleon often does this. Chameleon has given me a huge amount of analysis on my runs, and it's a massive help. In fact, Chameleon was the inspiration for me changing to this other angle, too, which I think was critical. So I would absolutely take your analysis. I would welcome it. Pancake and Chameleon, your future analysis. Anyone else that wants to get in on this? The hive mind, making Don better? Did you think it was possible that I ever improved? You all kept believing in me. You never let me give up, even when I got low. And when was it? Was it last week? It was one of the lowest of the lows. You know, I actually told Bloodworth not to archive it, and then he said, oh, too late. I said, too late. He said, I already archived it. People can watch. I said, take that thing down. It was such a disaster of a day at Wave Race. But look at this. Another testimony. A testament to not giving up. Never give up, never give in. Wow. We've achieved something wonderful because of that. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Red Sky. That's very kind to you. Chameleon suggesting I submit the run, Don. I'm thinking about that. Savor it. Pancakes is suggesting I savor it, so maybe I should. I think I might savor this. I want to keep racing, but this is so epic. I was working so hard for this for so long. There was such a gap. After setting a series of successive kind of PBs, you know, close periods of time, I just kept kind of hitting PBs. But then there was a drought. I don't remember when that last PB was set, that 14.4. It was a while ago. It had to have been back in, I don't know, September, October, November, something like that. I should submit the run. I gotta look into how to submit it. I gotta look into it. Thank you, Screaming Argonaut. Thank you for not giving up on me. Always motivating me. Give me your support. It feels good. It feels very good. Story time with Gabe. Very good. What would I need to submit the run? I don't know if that's necessary yet. I'm not good enough to start submitting runs. We're not in that conversation yet, are we? Competing against myself, I'm feeling very good, but I don't know if I need to start submitting anything yet. It may be too early. Thank you, Flint Paper. Thank you for being here. Thank you for feeding me your positive energy. Yeah, adrenaline rush after a PB that I stopped. Yeah, I have an adrenaline rush. I think my last PB, I might have run a couple other runs, and I did decent on it, but I'm flying so high right now, I kind of want to just live. I want to live with this for a few hours. In fact, in all honesty, there is a chance next week I'm not going to be able to do an episode. I just remembered that. There's a chance, but I'm not 100% sure yet. If I'm able to, I'm going to for sure do it. But I've got some stuff going on next week where I have limited availability, so I may not be able to. Wave Race may not be on the schedule next week. Can you believe it? How fortuitous that we set a PB right before that? But I'm not 100% sure. I would say I'm like 80%, but that could shift. 80% that it's not going to be on, unfortunately. We may have to wait 2 weeks, okay? Feels good, so good to look back at what you accomplished. Yeah. I could see that. It would, huh? Looking back on this one day would feel very good. Nonsense, you can submit anytime you want. Okay, yeah, maybe I gotta change up my thinking. I got a couple of max P's for you at the gate, Turbo Chicken. Go to Wave Race 64 in search bar, then go to full game leaderboard, then click expert championship category, then link video along with the date. Sounds very easy. I need to cut. Not everything. Everything did not go my way, Gabe, but a lot of good things did. A lot of things went my way. So there's even more time on the table, believe it. As you can look at, if you look at Sunny Beach, Story Time with Gabe asking about how they missed the PB. How did you, they were here earlier, they must have tuned out for a moment. A lot of things went my way. If you look at the, below me, at the splits, we're green the whole way, baby Gabe, the whole way. Fog it up. I'm getting pumped again. Look at these times. But look, Gabe, we left time on the table at Sunny Beach. We left it in a couple places, but we hit a lot of good things, as you can see. Most things went quite well, and that's why we're sitting here right now, staring a big, juicy PB right in the face. It's a beautiful thing, isn't it? Wow. Yeah, pretty good consistency. Oh, yeah, and a Glacier Coast crash, too. You're right, Screaming Argonaut. I actually crashed at Glacier Coast. I had 2 good laps, but on my bad lap, which wasn't horrible, I recovered okay, but I did crash and probably lost a good 3 or 4. So I could have come in close to even. I mean, if it wasn't a crash, I might have even come in under on Glacier Coast, which is insane to think about. It's insane to think about. Dinner and come back to see the greatness. I hope you had something yummy. I hope you had something yummy, Story Time. I'm getting hungry myself. I ate about 5 taquitos before the stream started, and I'm about ready to eat again. I'm about ready, everybody. Ah, you are inspiring to me, MXA. It was all of you, never giving up on me. Don't let, not letting me sulk or get down on it and keep pushing forward. Plus the strats, the tips. We keep on rolling, baby. We keep on rolling. What's next? Right? We're going to keep going. 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 I mean, not right now. Not at this second. But I just mean in the future. We're going to build upon this. There will be more PBs in the future. More and more PBs. Yes. Ha ha ha. Gaze upon my empire of PBs. One day I'll just stand upon a tower gazing upon my vast horde of PBs stretching out across the land. Won't that be nice? I gotta secure this copy of SMB. I'm very nervous about not being able to get a copy. The fact that they're already being scalped on eBay, when everybody's complaining about SMB, why in the heck are the scalpers scalping if everybody's not happy about it? Low reser, Foggy Hump Day is jolly as hell. This is a good one today. The future. Blood Rain has got nothing on me, Chameleon. More PBs and left Dave Mustaine. Dave Mustaine has got to be hot right now, huh? He's not happy. You want to know someone that's upset? Dave Mustaine is upset right now. He's probably wailing away. He's probably wailing away. And screaming into a microphone as loud as he can somewhere. Exercising some of his frustrations with the fact that I'm not getting out of his rearview mirror. I'm coming for you, Dave. And you see the proof of that right now. Improvements are taking place.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, man. Crying in his pillow. Woo! So happy right now. There's one thing I want to check. Let's see. Everything's going good. Everything's going good, everyone. All right, so look. We did it. We did it. We did it, everyone. We set a PB today. What a fabulous journey it's been. We're going to continue this in the future. Look, if you don't know, we've got some good stuff going on. Easy Allies coming up. Some very good stuff. Look what I'm going to do. I'm going to open up the schedule. This is a good idea, isn't it? Is it a good idea to open up the schedule? Moobot can probably do this too. Who knows? However, tomorrow, join us on Twitch. The first ever dual hangout. Brad and Blood. Hooking up. The Brad and the Blood are hooking up for a dual hangout. 11 a.m. on Twitch. Be there tomorrow. That's going to be a good time. Then, Frame Trap. Coming up. Excellent episode. Okay, tomorrow at noon on YouTube. Pacific time. Then, 2 to 5, the Clean Team Power Wash Simulator. As you know, some very awesome FF7 DLC. I got to be 100% honest. I have not been on the Power Wash bandwagon. In fact, I played the game. I said this doesn't feel as satisfying as I think it should feel. I don't know why everyone's going nuts for this. However, my opinion has changed since they're coming out with this brilliant cross sort of DLC, a la Final Fantasy. I love this. Washing assets from other games and franchises, that grabs my interest. So I'm now very in on this. And if you are in as well, join us from 2 to 5 tomorrow, Twitch, for the Clean Team Power Wash Simulator. And then, of course, around 5:30, somewhere around there, behind the scenes, the Easy Allies podcast live on Twitch, hosted by the one and only Daniel Bloodworth. A whole bunch of the allies, including myself, will be here at the studio for that. That's what's going on, everybody. Thank you for being here. Today's a good day. We've saved it. I'm going to go home. I'm not going to crack open my Genesis 2 because the poll said you want it, right? That was for the poll, right? What's happening? Canis Lupus is talking something about 8K 3D at 240 hertz. I love everything about that. I love everything about it. Yes, and please, if you can, most importantly, please find your way, if you don't already do it, find your way over to our Patreon, Easy Allies, Patreon/Patreon, you know how to find it, easyallies.com/Patreon, patreon.com/easyallies, that's what it is, patreon.com/easyallies, I know I'd get there. Find a way to support us, it makes a massive difference, and we could use your support right now. We would love it. So if you can do that, I know most of you already do, and we're very grateful. By the way, Be Our Spies, thanks for that deluge of gift subs. I hope I didn't miss anyone else. Anybody else that gave away some gift subs when I hit that crazy PB today, a muchos gracias. That means thank you very much. All right, I want to see your unboxing on the Schnitzel cam. Bachpan says 94% want an unboxing. Okay, so I'm going to go home. I'm going to crack that expired IPA. I'm going to be slugging it down, and I'm just going to gaze at my hermetically sealed in plastic mini Genesis 2 Sega Genesis 2, yes. Mine arrived all the way from the beautiful country of Japan. Overseas. It got here quick. They put that thing on a jet plane. Because I thought that was going to take like 30 days or something. It only took like a week. I now have that in my possession, but I have not broken the seal, so I wait to break the seal in a way that you can all see me break it at the same time. But I will crack the seal on that IPA tonight. I'm celebrating. Thank you, Storytime. Thank you very much. Be Our Spies, Turbo Chicken, every single one of you. Muchas gracias. Thank you so much. We will see you soon. We're a great racer. We're a great racer. Hell yes. I'm going to fog it out for you, okay? Let's fog it out, everybody. Get ready. You got to do this too, wherever you are. Load it up. Here it comes. Light it up, 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 light it up. What? Light it up, light it up, light it up. What? Happy Foggy Hump Day, everyone. It's an absolute celebration. Hasta pronto. What do you think about that one? Hasta pronto. Goodbye.